Last we left off a couple weeks ago, you guys had gone through quite a bit. You just got out of the Tunisian Grove. Cedric found you guys. Stefan decided to give up his ring in order for Cedric's services and for him to no longer hunt down his family. You all went back to Samira with the rule stone, did some experimentation on it, learned a little bit more about the material, and you even found that when you break the rule stone, that is apparently what frees the soul inside. As evidenced by when the stone was broken by Stefan, and then Cedric cast his Raise Dead or Resurrection spell, and sure enough, Samira was brought back to life, though in critical condition, and she was now resting. It means you destroyed Violetta for nothing? What do you mean?
We could have just marched the whole fucking army up there. They crushed the soul, the soul's free, we just resurrect her.
Yeah, kind of. It was a big unknown. People were playing too cautious, and it could even be thought that maybe even Eric Aquilar didn't know the potential of the stone and what it could do, and maybe
hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah, maybe he didn't know, like, oh, I'm gonna threaten him and send him back the broken shards of the stone, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, the soul's free. So it was really up in the air on all ends, except for on my end, which was I knew it the whole time. Gotcha. But in any case, you guys also discovered from Cedric that a former companion, Maris, is now being hunted as a sort of enemy of the state, belonging to the state. They are communists, the communist state of Yeos, and so he's being hunted, and you guys had kind of gathered together, maybe wanting to discuss how to help him out. Additionally, Klaus got a ping from his patron to come visit her at some point. Let's see what else happens.
Where would visiting his patron make us go?
That's just a Klaus thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
That's why I said I'll be gone for like a few days, and then someone said, "Oh, we should probably hurt Mars." I was like, "All right, I'll put off the trip." So now we're back in the pub, talking about what's the plan.
Gotcha. Sorry,
exactly. Yeah, no problems. So on that note, let's see.
There was also the
Anything else?
wrestling match.
Yeah, go ahead.
This was after the wrestling match, yeah. So on that note, here we are back at the tavern. Your companion Thorkal just got back from the gym, and he's beaten the hell up. Not looking too good, but he's got a huge smile on his face.
Did someone rob you, Thorkal? Should we go after someone?
Like a hearty chuckle, then start coughing up, like, or like almost blood-like, just like a bit of, yucky stuff, and go, it's fine. Just had a good fight at the gym. Good old proper wrestling match. No one could take me down.
I feel like
someone very nearly did.
Almost, but not quite.
He took out 4 in a row. It was crazy.
Well, I hope the other guy is looking worse than you.
Oh, he was knocked out. I can tell you that. Pinned down, out, humiliated by a man half his size.
I always find wrestling strange.
Speaking of which, one of these days I've got another match I need to attend to. Claim my title as champion.
Oh yeah, I should tell you guys. So today is Let me just type it out. It's 2688, Ristorla's 4th day. So, just kind of the way that the words, or the days are spoken, kind of like we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They have 1st day, 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day. Pretty easy.
It's tomorrow.
Today is the 4th day?
Yeah, today is 4th day.
My match is tomorrow.
I got that right.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
No, it was on the 5th day.
It's on 5th day. That said, let's see. So you guys would maybe have noticed that around town you saw a poster come up. A poster getting placed all over town for the Janus Post 5th Day Slamfest.
Mad Bull, huh, Thorkal?
Damn right.
I thought they might have held this like next month during tournament day.
This one is this is a kind of like a more casual event.
Out of
It's
season
not
match.
It's just something to draw a crowd on a 5th day.
Well, I guess we'll have something to do with the evening.
Yes, indeed. Sounds like you have some preparation to do. Get rested up, eh, Thorkal?
I feel like this top. I think Nikolai Zakrevsky is gonna be brutal.
We'll see.
Just that look of.
Yeah, so Thorkal, of the guy, like you've seen all these guys around the arena, but the ones that you've fought so far, you fought just the Naziar, Najafi, Lucas, Stymel, and Alekos Tripolis. And then also you fought the leader of the gym. So a lot of these guys, maybe you didn't remember their names, but yeah, you can discern what you will. They've each got their strengths and weaknesses to them. It sure is something else. But yeah, kind of up to you guys what you want to do right now. Thorkal is looking pretty wounded. May need a little bit of healing. He can, you can go seek out a priest to heal, but you can also just, of course, take rests, and that'll help.
Isn't it
How
all
about-
non-lethal damage?
Say that again, Thraxus?
Isn't it all non-lethal damage? 'Cause it was.
Yeah, it's non-lethal. It's a lot more fatigue than anything, but then also just ramming into each other and slamming on the mats and stuff. It hurts sometimes. But yeah, you're not bleeding. You might be bruised.
I think we should grab a table, discuss what we're gonna do tomorrow morning, so Thorkal can get some shut-eye.
I agree.
Okay. Is there anything you guys wanted to do for the rest of the time during the day and all that?
Oh, I thought this was like in the evening. Still daytime.
So I guess we could start inquiring about. Do we know Maris's exact location?
Cedric told you guys the area that they've sort of triangulated his position down to. And also I didn't get to make a poster for it yet. But you now are also seeing wanted posters around town for him.
So is it
bounty.
like how narrow of an area is this? Is it like triangulated down to like a general area, to a house, like
It's in the forest.
neighborhood? Oh, it's like literally the forest.
Yeah, this forest.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, I know that forest. I used to hide there.
It's a good hiding forest, it seems.
Yeah.
If nothing else is happening during the day, I would like to sort of figure out, see if I can figure out how much the city guard knows about where he is. I'm trying to think about the best way to do it.
Did we collect the reward from Stefan?
You guys, no, you guys all split up and you haven't.
Yeah. How about we do that?
That's not a bad first step.
That is a thing. Okay.
Yeah. Might visit Samira, see how she's doing.
Sure, why not?
Is that weird? Because we don't really know her.
You know her, you were at her wedding.
Yeah, but
I mean, I know Stefan.
yeah, I know Stefan as well. And now she's his wife?
Yeah.
I guess it's fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's okay, it's cool. Stefan's there, it's neat. So, do you guys, the only one who really had many ties to Samira and the outright was Duncan, who was
And Maris.
And Maris, yeah, it was Duncan and Maris who knew Samira, and so that's kind of where it's at now. But did you guys want to head back to the Karamati Suites as kind of a last thing you want to do for the day?
Sure. Maybe we
Alrighty.
can talk to Samira about Maris's issue. She can use some political influence.
Sure.
If she's strong enough.
If she's strong enough, of course.
Okay, let's switch you guys over. All your tokens are still here like this.
Outside the door? Or
Well, actually, in reality, nothing's. The scene has not really changed too much, except Cedric's no longer in the room. But yeah, you can enter, and you'll see that Samira, Dominic wouldn't be there either. It would just be Verza, Sorab, Samira, and Stefan. So, yeah, you can enter whenever. It's fine. Yes, come in.
hello, Stefan.
Ah, good to see you again. Thank you for coming by. The road to recovery has been slow but steady, and we're just happy that she's with us again.
It's good to hear.
Indeed. Would have been quite a...
I'm trying to find. Okay, where is?
Bachelor? Widower?
Yeah.
Would have been quite a 180 in a day from a married man to a bachelor.
You've been quite unfortunate.
I tend not to think on such. I tend not to think about things like that. Okay, where the hell did I put this in my notes? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. I have so many walls of text. It's not. Oh, no, that's not it at all. Not this one. Aha! There it is. Okay. So, yes, Samira, she is there. She's awakened and she's kind of conscious again. She's just kind of laying in bed. She looks a lot healthier than when you last saw her, but she still looks incredibly weak. So you can actually, we'll have you guys roll insights, just all of you. Okay.
That's a 1.
So Thaddeus and Thorkal, you guys can tell that Samira has been crying and definitely emotionally distressed. And there's like still that you kind of like feel like she still has more that she wants to say.
How are you, Samira? Any side effects?
She looks at you all and she just kind of like mouths out the words thank you again, and you see like tears kind of welling up in her eyes, and then she says she just kind of breaks down at that point, and she's saying things like, I was aware the entire time. I saw everything from in there. It was awful. And
I'm sorry for ripping you out of the thing. If that felt, I don't know. I'm sorry.
It was liberating, I must say. That's the best word I can put for it. But she says, I was aware the whole time. I saw it all. It was chilling. The things he said, the things they planned. I just can't fathom it. And then she's like looking over to Stefan, and she's saying things like, I never was a fighter. I never did fight the ogres. It was a wolf that took my arm. Just out in the wilds one day. And so Stefan says, I do not care about that. I just care that you're here with us now. You know, cute things. She seems to have like a little bit of an epiphany at this moment, saying things like, I feel like all this time I've been so useless and indecisive, but after the events that have transpired, I've made a decision of what I want to do with my life. I want to fight. I want to survive. I want to protect the others. In the moment where the hooded men broke into the windows and killed me, I felt so helpless. Especially now in this world, there is much pain and conflict. I want to do my part to quell it. Stefan and his heroes there have fought and given our houses a second chance, which give the alliance between Sathir and Ashar a second chance. Now it's my turn to return the favor and fight for those who mean to protect me. I want to protect them, but I do not know the way. And so at this point, her parents are in tears and like hugging each other, and they're all like taken aback. And then there's like a pause in the room, just kind of hearing her say this. Like Stefan, he's like a little bit in shock as well. Because like she put out the front that like she was a fighter the whole time, or she was trying to impress him and stuff. But so Stefan, like just hearing that, he says like, I will train you. I will show you the ways. And I will be your mentor and teach you all that I know. And yeah, Milan will make a man out of you starts playing. I don't have that one. We can't play that, folks. Not for copyright purposes. We don't have the license for that one. Disney's a bitch. Anywho, you hear Samira kind of saying all this, and so it looks like Stefan intends on training Samira and turning her into a fighter someday, or taking her as an apprentice, while also being husband and wife at the same time. Oh, the adventures they'll go on, etc., etc.
Well, if you plan on training, I know a man that trained me.
Oh yeah, that guy. Stefan is saying it. I know this man, but I'm not sure he'll be able to travel much, and I intend to take Samira with me on several adventures. Show her the routes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just start out, on easier things.
Easier things.
I don't
Like
know.
slimes.
Kill a giant rat, a boar, a wolf, and
Yeah.
then, like climbing a ladder.
We will be
Not like,
starting your
let's go kill a
journey
dragon.
in the forest of Elwyn, killing boars. Then you will gain level 2. Yeah. He's gonna plan out a whole power level session for her. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta find this man again. I forget where I filed him under. I don't know if I filed him under M, under man, under NPC, or under noble. There he is, under noble. So, at this point, Dominic starts to walk in, and he sees that you guys are all in the room. He says, oh, good to see you all again. And I see Samira is awake. And he now looks over at Stefan and he says, Stefan, have you told our heroes of our arrangement yet? No, and he says, no, Father, I have not. I was actually just about to. And he looks over at you guys. He says, about a reward. We know that you've gone above and beyond the call of duty. You've already protected this town once from a horde of gnolls that's meant to disrupt the sanctity of this region for whatever plans they may have had.
Well,
even though it was...
We're pretty sure V set them up.
Yes, that was many of our thoughts as well. It was all just a ruse to draw attention away and have the assassins attack at that moment. It was uncanny coordination, and we won't let that happen again. As he grabs Samira's hand when he says this, and he says, while the mayor may have already given you a reward, I think that this is not fitting enough for all that you have gone through together. Surely you are now known by many on this island, and my father and I think it be fitting to grant you all a title, grant you all a plot of land, so that you may have ownership of this land as well. You can have a place you can settle down into finally. You would have a roof over your heads at all times. You might be able to start up a business. You could do whatever it is at this point. And so he kind of goes into the details of what this place is. He says, what my father and I intend to grant to all of you is the deed to a fortress named Orlunei. Orlunei is located right outside of Jerry. And then I'll bring you guys over to the map to show you specifically where it is. So it is right at the mouth of the Yesny River. Let's bring you just, right over there. So you can kind of see the little icon for it.
Yeah.
Right there, that boy. So that is the fortress of Orlunei. Yep, that is, we see it. That's the fortress of Orlunei, which they are going to grant over to you. So, to tell you a little bit about it, Orlunei used to be owned by the late Lord Marcus J. Balmer, and he was unfortunately found. Oh, yeah, let me write it out. Orlunei. L-U-N-E-I. Orlunei. So, he tells you it was owned by the late Lord Marcus J... Oh, and late means he's dead. He's not dead. Lord Marcus J. Balmer. And he was unfortunately found guilty of smuggling drugs and working in league with the Flint cartel. They were shipping drugs from Janus or even the port of Jerry and using it as a sort of warehouse or distribution center. And so one day they were tipped off by a few disgruntled workers. Dominic was tipped off by disgruntled workers, and they sent in a contingent of guards to go in and arrest Lord Marcus Balmer. And so now he is currently in jail at Jerry, serving his time. In the meantime, Orlunei was then willed to Stefan, seeing that they didn't have another lord who could take it. But Stefan was kind of out adventuring. He didn't really have much time. Well, you could say he maybe did, but he would rather elect to be out adventuring. And so he hasn't been able to keep an eye on Orlunei. Pretty obviously, since the drug smuggling ring was found, Orlunei has been less profitable, just going back to its regular operations. The concerning thing, though, and something that they're wanting you guys to look into, is that they haven't received much word from Orlunei at all since a few weeks after willing it to Stefan. There just hasn't been any communication or people coming from Orlunei. It's just been like radio silence from there. But regardless, they hand you guys the deed to Orlunei. Whoever wants to hold it can be decided between you guys, but at this point, they consider all four of you.
Into the bag of holding it goes.
Okay. So they, at this point, consider all four of you to be, I guess, lords. Yeah, I guess you would be considered lords of Orlunei at this point, if you guys want a fancy schmancy title.
I would love a fancy schmancy title.
Okay. Thaddeus, Lord of Orlunei. So, that is what they give you. You have been granted a deed to land, and now you are landowners.
A fancy schmancy title.
Good job. Okay, so
Lord Poobah, the doink of this and that.
Yep. Okay, so is that it? Would you like to advance?
Would you like to advance what time?
The day, yeah. Time, rest.
Do we know that Maris and Samira were in contact?
You don't know.
Probably not.
You don't even. Yeah, you don't know if they were in contact at all. I mean,
Okay.
since she was assassinated, she was.
Samira.
Maris
We're still
was.
in the room. Just ask her.
Yeah, you're still.
Samira,
She
was
looks
Maris
over.
in the room on the day that you were assassinated?
She says, he was. She says, he was the one of the last things I saw before the room went dark, as a knife was plunged into my back.
Well, you see, there's kind of a manhunt for Maris. I think he's being blamed for your murder, and that he was hired by V or some other organization.
That's what we've heard.
So
And
she's I mean, she's already pretty weak, but now you got her in a bit of shock. She
nice.
But we don't think that he actually is the one that killed you.
Yeah, she says, no, it was most definitely not his hand that plunged a knife in my back. But I did see that his weapons were drawn. I'm sure that he had. I trusted him very deeply, and so I.
From what
let go
he's
of
told
hope.
us when he was helping us with the catapults, he was under a blood curse? Family curse?
Okay.
But that it's broken now.
Yeah.
You need not worry.
A blood curse? For what purpose?
Mm. Well-
Pull it up.
Well, you see,
Okay, try and take this as calmly as you can. To kill you?
with that raised voice. So
Yeah, it's just kind of like that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. That kind of expression and just the kind of. Oh.
so
Raised voice.
this is actually the first that Stefan, Dominic, Verza, and Sorab are hearing this as well.
Yep, just drop that.
Actually,
bomb in
no.
there.
Stefan heard it. Stefan heard it as well.
Yeah, because wasn't Cedric?
Yeah.
Changed the whole thing with the rings. Yeah.
Yeah, but Cedric wasn't around when Maris was making his confession. He did speak to Stefan, though. I remember that. And so Stefan, he would key in, and he said, "Yes."
No.
it
I
is."
mean, wasn't it Cedric that told us about the hunt for Maris when
Yeah.
Stefan exchanged rings and
Yeah.
Stefan was there?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And so he has not been absolved. If that
Yep.
is your question, like they still see him as an agent of the state. He was an agent of the state, and he's to be considered armed and dangerous. Yeah, and so that's just kind of the notion of what's going around with him. And
Sure. So if I remember, he had a blood curse, but he didn't follow through on it. But he was going to follow through on it.
he had to follow through on the blood curse, otherwise it was going to kill him. But
Right.
the blood curse the condition was Samira needs to be killed. She was
So
killed.
any reason? Do you know if there's any reason why they didn't do it sooner rather than later? Like, did he just hold
Why-
off because?
Why he didn't do it sooner than later was a sort of Maris thing. He kind of grew fond of Samira, and
Yeah. So he held on.
yeah, so he held on himself. He didn't want to. He didn't want to do it, but yeah, he told you guys the blood curse was put on him because of. It was originally like debts owed by his family, and him working for the state meant that his family would be forgiven debts, among other things, and
Yeah.
so he was for sure an agent of the state. Like this.
Right, but there's
true.
also some good in him, and that's what I wanted to express to Samira.
Yeah.
That he held off as long as he could, and in the end, he didn't do it.
So, yeah, Samira, she kind of looks to the side with tears again in her eyes, seeming rather torn over the whole situation.
I think he cared for you, in his own way.
So, yeah, she seems a little choked up over the situation. She doesn't really know, like, what to do.
Man, we just spread the joy. Anyways, they have him tracked down to a forest outside the town, and we're gonna go check it out. Any messages? Anything to relay?
She says, just tell him I'm not sure how we'll be able to help, but that I hope that he's safe, and I hope that he's healthy and well. So she just kind of wishes him well and Also, she wanted to thank him for his service from the bottom of her heart. Cute message. Something like that.
Well, we'll relay it if we see him.
I'm hungry. I thank you deeply. So Stefan says, I think my lady Samira needs some rest now.
Indeed.
Good night,
We
good
should
morning,
let her rest.
good afternoon.
And I think our friend Thorkal here might as well.
Yeah, it's
I just give a grunt.
yeah, it is late afternoon.
Good afternoon and good night.
Okay, so anything else you'll want to do in Janus Post?
Did I?
Just
No.
want to
I
go
guess
to bed?
Not really. Yep. When I get to my room, I'll cast Find Familiar as a ritual.
There's a cat there. How does the familiar act towards you? Like, does it need to warm up to you, or is it just like totally? Yeah, let's see.
There's
you
a
gain the
thing for you.
service of it. You gain the service of it. I'm just like wondering like its behavior to you on a sort of RP level, because I'm wondering if it is a relationship that we can play with, or if it's just completely, totally under your control, complacent, and it's.
I know
just,
that as a Pact of the Chain Warlock, you can summon like higher level ones that talk and have like actual sentience.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
That might be a problem with like communication, because they can fucking talk back and disobey you. But this one's a cat. I don't know.
So it's always disobeying, or rather it thinks it has ownership of you the entire time. Such is the way of a cat.
It's not actually a cat, it's just a spirit that takes on the form of a cat.
Oh, a spirit takes.
And it's either.
on form.
Where is it?
You can't have more than one familiar at a time. Okay. Well, it doesn't say anything about the spirit's attitude towards you, but it just says they act independently, but it always obeys your command.
Yep, and I can look through its eyes and, as an action, pop it into a pocket dimension.
Okay. So.
In case there's like danger.
Got it. So how did you get Find Familiar? Did you just like...
4th level feat, Magic Initiate. I picked up 2 cantrips and 1 first level spell, and the first level spell is Find Familiar.
Oh.
And then Minor Illusion and Message as
cantrips?
Yep.
So you didn't do any stat boosts?
Nope.
Oh,
Still
dang.
14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be like level 16 by the time I get 20 charisma, unless I start picking up other feats.
Oh. Yeah, that's crazy. I've learned through another game how powerful and amazing the healer feat is. I love it.
Yep.
Especially since healing kits are only 5 gold each and they have 10 charges on them. It's so nice.
Yep.
So, okay. Well, we'll say that you guys got a long rest in.
I'm gonna wear the cat as a scarf.
Okay. Oh, yeah, about the cat. So you summon this cat out of nowhere. It's its first time seeing you. The first time this spirit is seeing you, and so it seems rather apprehensive towards you. It tends to keep its distance, and as you kind of like put your hands close towards it, it hisses at you, but still like it's compelled to do to obey your orders as you give them.
Man,
What's the
you're
cat's
gonna need a name.
Yeah, you need to give the cat a name. I'll let you think about that. I'll let you mull that over. But for now, yeah, you guys all get a long rest in. And yeah, you're totally healed, whatever. It is now...
I get back 1 hit point.
Yeah, it is now Ristorle's 5th day. Right on. Okay, so, morning. Get breakfast wherever. Cost some money. Whatever.
I try and... Yeah, celestial feel Fey or Fiend, so it'll be a Fey spirit.
A what?
Appearing in an occupied space within range, the filmer has the statistics of a chosen form, though it is a celestial, Fey, or Fiend, your choice instead of a beast.
Oh, so you're choosing it to be a Fae?
Well, yeah, because Shadow fell. It's a Fey. I think it's a Fey realm?
No, that's the, I forget what, it's like, there's another mirror dimension, I forget what it's called, but that's where the Fae are all from.
Feywild.
Shadowfell, yeah, Feywild, yeah. Shadowfell is where, like, undead and shit are. So anyway, y'all wake up, Thorkal, you're totally restored, feeling pumped, you got a lot on your plate today, go out, see Maris, maybe, and then also, in the evening, you got your fight.
Yep.
Don't work too hard today.
Let's hope not.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is Fey.
Feywild?
Its counterpart to the Feywild.
Uh-huh, it was a bleak, desolate place full of death, decay, and death.
Yeah.
It's a counterpart of the Feywild, so does that still make it Fey?
I don't know.
I don't care at this point. I think that's just pretty trivial.
Anyways, it's a Fey spirit. Fuck it.
Okay, you choose. It's a Fey. The cat is a Fey.
Yep.
All right.
In case there are some spells that react to these things.
Oh, got it. Okay. Like the paladin thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, the world is your burrito, guys. You woke up. Maybe got some breakfast. Where did you stay? Did you just like stay at the inn or something?
I stayed at the Sleepy Crow.
Yeah. Well, just say you guys all stayed there, and so you got free breakfasts, room and board. Everything paid for by Gilda, I think I named her.
Sorry?
The innkeeper.
Yes, Gilda.
Yeah, Gilda.
Yorkson.
Yeah. So she paid for everything, and so you guys got free lodging and all that. Good job. It's up to you guys. What do you want to do now?
I guess we should do some research on Maris, right?
He's right there.
I mean, do we know, like, exactly where? I guess.
You would need to go into the forest and look
So,
around.
yeah, let's look around.
Remember where I left the tiger? He's in that forest.
Oh, the tiger? Oh,
Yeah, because from the farms, we tracked to the field, and then I said, I know a place in that forest. That's where we hit him while we retrieved the Fedra thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if the tiger's still there, maybe, but...
No, it wasn't. You said he disappeared.
Yeah, it probably disappeared. It's a she.
She.
Yeah, you... Recon, you looked and the tiger did not have a penis. So...
I don't think he would have checked.
Oh, okay. So you're not sure.
Exactly bits.
Yeah, you're not sure. Okay, so anyway, do you guys just want to head out there to the... It's called the Korish Passage. It's actually a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit bigger, the bigger grove.
Do we need any supplies or anything of the sort?
Do you? Who knows?
I'm asking the group because I'm thinking we're having breakfast like at the same table.
You are having breakfast at the same table. Well, let me look on behalf of Duncan and see if he's got a good amount of shit. Alright, bedrolls, box of condoms. Got it. Oh, yeah, he looks like he's pretty well off. Damn it, I wish he was here.
Yep.
For something that was...
I
Something that's
PM'd him as well. I thought he might have just been invisible or something, but there's no reply. Well, I used up some oil. That's about all I need to buy. What about you guys?
No, I'm ready to go.
Thorkal?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Then I'll meet you at the East Gate. And I go and buy like 4 vials of oil.
Okay, let me get some things set up on my end. Making sure that I got so-and-so prepared. Okay, prepare the ancient red dragon. And
Yeah. Molly?
prepare the volcanoes. Okay. I think I might be good. Oh, Maris's sheet. Yeah. If you find him, you might find him. I don't know. Okay, so you guys head to the forest, and I put on the forest music, and I put on forest sound effects too. Okay, cool. Okay, so the mood is now set. You guys head into the Korish passage. The scenery seems pretty familiar to Klaus. It's actually been a little bit of time since you've been in here, so new trees have sprouted up. It's not exactly the same, but you are heading through and you see one of the old maybe caves you may have stayed in as that you hid in.
There's a nice hollow tree right around there, and I point to where it would be in the distance.
So you don't see Maris in that direction at all, and so you think that maybe he might be a little bit deeper in. So I'm just going to have you guys all roll survival checks, see if you're able to maintain your bearings, among other things.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Good job. Didn't Thorkal lead you guys all through
Yeah.
the Tanisian Grove
Yep.
too?
Pretty sure.
Thorkal is a freaking amazing tracker with a 0 to his skill, but he still got a 20. Excellent. Thorkal, you're just like, hey, what's that over there? You see, you look at the ground and you see footprints, and they seem to lead on. It's not really a trail, but you can definitely see it's seen some traffic through it, and so through your dwarf eyes you make out the semblance of a trail that you could follow if you would like.
Come on, everyone over here. I found a trail. Let's go. I
Alright.
start walking off proudly.
So you guys can follow him, and you don't really see it yourself, which is kind of weird. He's like, "What trail? What the hell are you talking about for a trail?" But still, he seems like very sure about this, and
Seems to know what he's
Okay.
doing.
he helped
Okay.
us through the Tanisian Grove. This is just a regular forest now. And then you hear a gust of wind with a screech coming over it, and you're now insane. Okay, never mind. you follow the trail for a little bit, and you start to no, you see them. You start to see structures. You start to see what looks to be like kind of like a makeshift fence. You even see looks to be a bit of like a sentry post, like kind of like a tower, a small tower, and over the top of some of the bushes that you're looking past, you can see the top of a tent, and so you have stumbled onto a camp.
Okay, guys, I got a magic cat. I want to try something.
Okay.
I would like to send Molly.
Isn't that a ritual?
Yes, which I did yesterday evening.
Oh, so how long does the cat stay with you?
Until it dies.
Oh, okay. All right, here's the cat. His name is. You named the cat Molly?
Yep.
Molly. Got it.
And I will sit down and look through the cat's eyes and tell him to go scout out the camp.
How would you like the cat to scout out the camp?
Walk into it.
Just directly?
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It would probably be good if I maybe gave
Like
you control.
There. By the trees.
Do that path again.
Like this tree. Fence. Skirt around this tree. This tree. Like keeping in the shade. Trying to stay unnoticed.
Okay.
That's also kind of meander.
Yeah. Trying to act like a cat. And then
Acts like a cat. Meow.
climb up onto the tree on a branch and get like a bird's eye view of the camp.
Okay. The cat climbs up on the tree, and then it becomes ever so apparent. There's a guy up here. And he seems to be looking in your direction.
Does he seem to have noticed us?
Yeah, he's noticed you. He's looking in your direction.
The cat's just there, lazing around on like a tree branch. Guys, I can't hear you, but what I see through Molly's eyes, there's a guy, and he's looking right at us, in that tree.
Is he friendly?
So do you want the cat to stick around there, or continue scouting, or
he's
what?
just kind of being lazy in a tree.
Do you want the
Tree
cat?
branch, like a cat. Yeah.
Do you command the cat to brush up against this man?
No, just rest
Okay.
in a branch, and I pop back out into Klaus. So
Okay.
there's a guy looking right at us. I don't know if he sees us. Also, I can't hear you while I'm looking through Molly, so if you need anything, just kinda, I don't know, tap on the shoulder or something.
Let me do that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cat wasn't able to see too much. Or would it be your eyes?
No, you would make the check as Molly, but he has advantage on perception checks if it's related to smell
Okay. Well.
of any use.
Okay. Well. Yeah. It's She didn't really get much, but you did get her right on top of this guy, so it was pretty easy, pretty plain to see him, and he didn't seem to mind the cat. He hasn't attacked Molly, which is good.
I mean, it's a cat, nothing suspicious.
Oh.
So, plans, ideas?
Well, is he friendly?
I don't know.
We could just walk out and see.
He didn't.
Oh, you
Well,
want
did I say he
He
had his
had-
weapon drawn? I just
No,
said
you
he
said
was.
it's a
yeah,
guy.
he's a guy, and he's just kind of like got his hand up against the tree trunk. He's squatted down a little bit, and he's looking at you. He doesn't necessarily look like the guy in his token. That's just that's a stock.
He just looks like a lookout. Didn't
Yeah.
have a weapon drawn, just kind of looking in our direction.
Yeah, it's weird because he's not in the lookout tower. It's just a little strange. So
Right. Could your cat go see what's in the tent? Is there anyone else there?
Okay, give me a moment, and I back to the cat.
you now
I don't know.
you now see the cat again, but the cat really don't you have to like be next to the cat to issue it more commands?
100 feet of you.
Well, does it need to hear you? Is the thing?
65.
So are you going to be yelling out to the cat?
When you cast a spell with a range of touch and fulmer can deliver the spell. Yeah, that's
Communicate with it telepathically. Okay, so
Yeah.
you can issue commands to it telepathically. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's between 100 feet, and after that, it will just follow the last command.
All right. So what do you want her to do?
Just climb down and try to meander into the tent.
She looks into the tent and she sees just a few sleeping bags. She sees a sack. You don't really know what's inside. There's like no tables or chairs or anything. So it seems like this was pretty swiftly put together.
Klaus will stretch out his hand and cast Precipitation to create a palm-sized inside of the tent for a minute.
To create a what? Oh, on his hand. Okay.
Yeah,
So you
create a
guys can
magical
see it.
trinket or an illusionary
Got it.
image that can fit in your hand.
Got it. Okay. So you
Very
guys
cool.
see Klaus while he's like kind of zoned out. He just like lifts up his hand, and so it's just this. That's a weird sight. And so you see like, okay, here's the tent, and it's just
Yeah, like his eyes are just white, just nothing there. He stretched out his hand, cast Precipitation, and it's the layout of whatever is inside the tent in his palm. So
I
this
just
is what I
want to
see.
note, this guy that's
But,
looking at
Oh, I should probably specify. You see 3 sleeping bags.
There are 3 sleeping bags.
Well, I guess
Tent
there's
seems
nothing
empty.
more here to do than to go talk to this guy, right?
I guess.
Any preference, Thorkal? I know you probably don't want to get your face too dirty before your big day.
If we have to fight him, I can take him down and still win the championship. It's fine.
There is the
Alright.
option. I do want to remind you, there is the option when you're in the town to go see the priest and have him heal you. That is a service you can purchase.
It is, yes.
Alright, well, let's go in.
Okay. So do you out of your cat, Klaus?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll
So you yeet
Ask-
your vision out of the cat.
and I'll tell Molly to get back onto the tree, and roughly nearest the guy, just on a branch.
The cat is near the guy on a branch.
Cause within 100 feet, I can cast spells through him. Her.
Yeah. They have to be touch spells, though, right?
Yep.
Okay. Up to you guys.
So there's 3 sleeping bags, 1 guy in a tree. So there's probably 2 others around.
Yeah. You didn't find them yet.
So do we just approach?
Yeah, at least we know where one of them is. Let's go.
I will have Duncan follow behind all you guys.
Yep.
Klaus
I
will
would
just
suspect the
raise
other
his...
ones might be in the other trees, so
Yeah.
Thaddeus is kind of keeping an eye out in the other trees.
Klaus will raise both of his hands like shoulder height and just shout out to the guy in the tree. Hello, friend. We mean you no harm. While looking at him and just
Looking right at
walking
him.
towards the camp.
So, hold up on your movement because I want to describe what he does. He just kind of, his shoulders like kind of tense up, like, oh shit, I've been spotted. And then he just like starts looking to the left of him.
Like in this direction?
Yeah.
My
he's
hands
just,
are, like,
darting between
up.
you guys and
No weapons and
Can I-
shoulder level.
Look in that direction, see if I see anything.
you can try. There's trees in the way, but make a perception check, Thaddeus.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got there's a dragonfly just kind of flew past you, and it seemed way more interesting. So, okay. Well, he doesn't say anything.
Is this an ambush?
Do you say that?
I kind of murmur it.
Klaus, while still his hands raised, no weapons. We know there's two others. We mean you no harm, we just want to talk.
So, okay. The guy, he just gives out a whistle, and then another guy appears in the tree. He hops down. Both of them hop down, and then, for sure, sure enough, you see Morris himself standing out there. And he says, "Oh, it's good to see you." He wasn't really looking in. He heard you when you started saying that stuff, and so then like he looked, and sure enough, you're the guys. There you are. It's good to see you again. I recommend you don't take another step forward. We have traps laid around.
Yes,
Just about
this
gave us a heart attack, Mars.
this pile of leaves is kind of obvious and suspicious, so
Yes. So step around it if you could, please.
I'm really looking at the map after the whole crocodile thing.
Yep. Anything else we should be aware of?
We have some bear traps laid around. I'll let you know when you're about to step on one.
And I'll tell Molly to come down from the tree and hop on my shoulder.
Meow. The cat is now on your shoulders. I don't know where I'm gonna put the cat. I'll stick the cat over here. Okay, so dialogue.
Well,
There we
Maris,
go.
there are people trying to kill you.
Hold on. He speaks first. Morris always speaks first. So he says, "Thanks goodness it's you. I'm afraid things have not been too pleasant recently. I have nowhere to go anymore, it seems. I find myself hunted before I have a chance to get off this island. There's a bounty on my head now. I think there's posters."
We know.
Yes. I think the bounty is up to 1,000 gold pieces now. Because of that, though I'm not too fond of the idea of going back home, it seems like a much better option than here. I don't have a passport anymore.
Also, they have you pretty much pinned down to this location.
Oh dear.
Wasn't it too hard for us to find you?
Then it's only a matter of time. And my only connections, the Karamatis. I'm sure they have no intention of smuggling me out. As much as I mourn for the loss of Samira, and as much as they may believe I have nothing to do with her assassination, the Dark Elves...
We took care of that. She's alive. Violetta's destroyed. Everything's A-okay.
Well,
Samira sends
mostly.
her regards.
People are still trying to hunt you. That part's still happening.
Yeah, except for that part.
So, Morris, he kind of, let's see. I'll have him make an insight check, because he thinks that you're freaking lying, probably. Oh, no. He can tell that you speak with truth in your in your statements, and so he's now a little bit taken aback. What do you mean she's alive?
We went to Violetta's stronghold, killed Eric, destroyed them all,
Who's
and
Eric?
resurrected her. The leader of Violetta, the guy who murdered her, sent the gnolls to attack the city to create a distraction.
The reason she's still alive is they placed her soul into a rule stone, which we were able to retrieve.
I see.
After some experimenting, we were able to transfer her soul from the rule stone back into her body.
Also, if you want a really good place to hide where no one can follow, we know a forest. But you're gonna have to wear some stinky ponchos.
Is that so? Interesting.
Actually, that's a really good idea.
Yep.
That is a good idea. Wow, I didn't even think of that. But where'd you put those ponchos?
I still have mine, and I still have a vial of the sap.
You have a vial of the sap?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. You took a. Okay, interesting. I mean, it's kind of got it
It's like
covered.
Yeah, I know it's not enough, but for like, maybe we'll experiment with it for some. I don't know, just for reasons.
You still have your poncho on you, and so you've been smelling this whole time?
It's in the bag of holding.
Are the other ponchos? I don't know.
Yeah, I assume that we don't have them on us,
Okay.
but I don't
Because
think
of the
we've
stank.
explicitly thrown them away.
Okay. So interesting. I didn't consider that option. That's
Haha!
I'm not bad. I think that's actually pretty good. Okay, so he does continue saying though. He says, "Well, this aside, even though they may support me to a degree, dark elves, especially in these parts, they need to be wary of their actions. People are not warmed up to them. They still have their prejudices, and so for political figures to harbor a criminal or smuggle them out, it would look poorly upon them and their race. Other than that, the Flint Cartel, the Grey Hands, any of those types, no, they would rather go after my head than try and help me out, especially the value that it's at now.
Unless you have like 2,000 gold to spare to double pay your bounty. But
Which I
we do
don't.
know a forest that you could hide in. And without the stanky ponchos, you can't even go in there, so...
That could be my way out then.
So if not a way out, at least a way to stay safe while you plan your next move.
Absolutely. Okay, I can do this then. He's willing to listen to that idea. It sounds pretty good. He says, the problem is, I'm sure my bounty will follow me wherever I go. So I think that ultimately I will need to return home. So, you talk about that. You tell him, you maybe go into a little bit of detail about the Tanetian Grove and the curse
Yeah,
on it and how
and I'll
that
tell
all
them
works.
where Violetta's stronghold was. There probably still supplies that are left.
The food may be bad by now, and it was a lot of construction materials more than anything. There were still tents for them to stay in, but they would definitely need to do some foraging for food, and I don't know. There would be beasts, and it's dangerous in there. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't go insane from the forest, but there's also still like giant spiders and other beasts in there to be wary about. So you may tell him this, and then so he seems pretty into it. Well,
So
Right,
what
and
other
then-
ways, other than the cartels, do you have off this island? Are there any?
he says, I've thought it over and I'm just not sure. I need to bide my time for now. Wait a second. I hear someone coming. Hide. And so, actually, a little bit before you guys can react too much. You do hear footsteps coming, and you hear a little bit of prattling, chattering among a group of guys. A few chuckles here and there.
Klaus takes out an eyelash and casts invisibility on himself.
Okay. And so
And I'm invisible.
these three guys, they come out.
Oof.
And they have a theme song. So, this group of adventurers, they come up. Well, I gave them voices too. I think I may have found it, guys. I think I may have found where our target is. Yeah. There's a group of them out here too.
This is our target.
So, Klaus, you're invisible. But,
Yep. The moment he says someone's coming, I'm just poof, gone.
So, he looks out and he says, well, hey, why don't you guys come out and let's have a little bit of a chat? And then this guy next to him, this little scrawny Weasley guy, he says, yeah, let's have a little chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already hate him.
So then the guy, this other guy, he looks like he's probably the cleanest of the three, and he says, yes, we only wish to have a little chat. Let's talk this over, and maybe there won't be too much bloodshed. We're just here for one head. Let's not make it more than that. Does anyone here interact with them?
Just out of the corner, because I've just kind of walked around.
Who?
We're
I
going
guess
back
I
to
keep
heads.
going. But yeah. Whose head are you looking? Wait, is Mars in view right now?
Yeah, you guys are all in view. They were able to come in before you guys were able to hide.
So everyone but Klaus.
Invisibility,
So-
yo.
Norris, he says, who are you people? He says, us? We're the Goldies. We're the ones who are the first to everything. And we're the best at it too. Nobody's been able to. Nobody's been able to trump us. Oh, not this time, huh? Yeah, well, it looks like he's still got his head on him. Are you out here to kill him too? We might be able to work together, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to relieve you of the head if we take it from him. But like I said, we are the Goldies, gold medalists at everything. We've even received a nice trophy recently for our efforts.
Can I
Wait a second.
just slowly try and walk behind this guy? The most clean looking one?
Let's.
Sure.
I'm gonna try stall for time. Let's see the trophy.
So he pulls it out, and sure enough, it is the Blonde Boy trophy, and it is gold. And he says, oh, and sure enough, wouldn't you know it? Here he is. And so he just reaches into a bush, and he just pulls out the Blonde Boy by his shoulder, and he's just like kind of been squatting there. He's like, yeah, let me go, mister. He's like, yeah, run along then, little boy. And then he just like pulls out his notepad, and he just like marks it down. He puts another tally mark.
Well, you might be first with the little kid, but we got to Mars first.
Let's see.
I want to summon my longsword.
Hold
and put
on.
it-
Hold on. I don't like if you're sneaking. Are they able to hear your footsteps? Maybe.
Yeah, so stealth check, probably.
Probably a stealth check would be good.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
I would say so.
Don't fail me, dice.
They all hear footsteps coming. Like, wait, who's that behind us? Show yourself.
Well, no. I would have started here and then made my way around, so just tell me when they hear me, and I would stop.
They would hear you right when you step over that log. He's like, hey, somebody trying to get out of here? I don't think so. We got our eyes on the target, but who knows if you got a price on your head too. But yeah, so they're looking at you now. So
And they see
Well-
nothing.
so yeah, they're just kind of like speaking in your direction. And so they say, so it's kind of up to you guys at this point. You wanna just hand them over and save yourself the trouble and the bloodshed, or are you gonna make this difficult? And so just to tell you a little bit about these guys, they look strong. They look strong enough to find the blonde boy in every scene, and among
You
other
mean the
things.
plot armor?
Yeah, they look pretty strong, and so if you engage them, it's gonna require the force of all of you guys.
I mean, it's 7 against 3.
So it's kind of up to you guys now. So I wanted to do some more RP, but it would specifically involve Duncan, who's not here.
That's fair.
So, but yeah, here's the Goldies. The Goldies are after the bounty on Maris. And they say, hey, if you guys don't move out of our way, we're gonna have to make the first move.
Maris, you might want to consider running.
I'll put out a piece of copper wire and send a message to Thaddeus. What's the plan? You can reply to this message.
I don't have a plan. No plan right now, boss, but I think maybe Maris should get out of here.
I pull out the copper string again, clasp it in my hand, and send a message to Maris. You should start backing away. Slowly. We'll try and take care of this. You can reply to this message.
Oh, they reply telepathically?
You point your finger towards the creature within range and whisper a message to the target, and only the target hears the message and it can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. You can cast a spell through solid objects. Yeah, I linked it in chat. Its range of 140 feet.
He says, I'm worried. I don't know if we'll be able to get away. They look pretty strong. So, he does start backing away, and they all notice it. No,
I'm gonna
you
back away
stay
a step
right
as well.
there.
Goal is to lure him into the leaf pit. And as I back away, I know about the bear traps, so I'm going to try to sort of follow Maris's path.
Let's see if they notice a bear trap.
Well, we definitely know there's a thing there.
What is it? 15-foot cube.
They definitely see the bear trap.
With
What
a
I will.
fucking knife.
Okay. I shout out, do it now, when my invisibility drops, and cast darkness.
Oh,
And then I'm
You're-
gonna.
Centered
do-
there.
oh, so you guys are
50.
going to, you're going to engage?
Well, I'm giving a chance for Maris to run away while they're in total darkness.
Would it go off, or would they have a chance to react? Because you're
It's
speaking.
an action.
So you would be starting combat then.
It's 6 an action. I don't know. I would just say,
It has a verbal component, so you'd be speaking.
yeah.
Okay,
But-
so combat's gonna start.
And I would cast it right there. In between the
Okay.
tree.
Well, there's a caveat with this encounter is a problem.
What's the caveat?
You'll see. All right, roll initiative.
Does my spell go off, or is...
You'll see.
Oh no.
Oh, god damn it.
This is gonna go
Wait,
badly.
Select my token. I got a nat 20 though.
Oh, wow.
14? Not bad.
One of them's a druid.
Probably a squirrely guy.
Yeah, the squirrely guy is a druid. The elf guy is a bard. and then the other guy's a bandit captain. So you know all their stat blocks now. Congratulations. So, I need to roll for Maris and his companions. And Duncan as well. Jesus. Oh boy.
Please tell me that was Mars.
Yep, the 5 is Maris.
Yeah.
Well, at least most of us go before them.
Yeah.
I need to change these guys to be Whisper Toggle and Advantage Toggle. Okay, I think that's everything. So we sort, and then Matu, he says, wait. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, but Goldies go first. And they use the legendary action. So they all go first on initiative.
But would the surprise round of
I
the
would
casting
assume that the
darkness go
darkness...
first?
Wait, that's my question. Sorry.
Would the darkness go first?
Is it a surprise round? That's the question.
Because I'm casting
They're not
from
surprised.
invisibility.
They're not surprised. Like they're ready. They're ready for anything. Like they've got their weapons drawn. And so would this surprise them? Well,
I'm asking if
they knew you
casting
were
it-
over there. They spotted you in stealth, so you're not. I mean, you're invisible, but they know of
I know
your
my
presence.
general location. Yeah, but I would still cast darkness. That would initiate combat, and then this happens.
It depends if you count it as part of the surprise round or not.
It wouldn't. They wouldn't be surprised for sure. And if they there's not really a surprise round. It's just kind of like a surprised condition. Would it go off? Would darkness go off? Sure, darkness would go off, but they would go right after.
Yeah, so 15-foot cube of pitch black, non-see-through darkness.
Okay, so let's see. That would actually help you guys a little bit. The shapes have been a little bit weird. So centered there, and the darkness is
15 feet.
like that.
Yep. And 1 square. Too much on the bottom.
Okay, got it. So, darkness is now enveloped them, and combat is beginning. Let's give a... Sure. I'm not sure about this one. No. Let's give a, sure, the forest battle. No, not that one at all. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. Okay, we'll just do giant battle. Why not? We'll do that. Okay, so Donnie goes first. He wants to get out of the darkness. And he did kind of know that there was a trap right in front of him, so he's just going to kind of go to the south.
Does he just bonk into the tree?
Does he bonk into the tree? The tree... let's see. I'm gonna give him a third. I'm gonna give him a third chance that he doesn't. He bonks into the tree.
Yeah. Okay,
And
that's well description.
that costs him like 10 feet of movement, and so then he's only able to get out here, just outside of the sphere of the darkness. He doesn't see... He doesn't have a clear view on any of you guys right now. So is there anything that he can do to maybe How can you clear the? Can you clear the darkness with wind?
If any spell it's at the bottom. If any of the spell's area overlaps with an area of light created by a spell of 2nd level or lower.
No.
Yeah, this is magical darkness, like a sphere of just pitch black.
Okay. So he's
So
out
you
of there,
need daylight.
and he can't see anything. He just finished his movement. He's going to take the dodge action. Now it goes on to Matu, and he's gonna go in the direction that he remembers seeing Maris, which was this way, and he has to make a dexterity saving throw to see if he trips over the barrier. And he does trip. He doesn't have advantage, and so he trips and falls. Let's see, that was right there. Trips, falls, 5. Then he spends 15
Half
feet
movement.
getting up. So,
Yep.
20, 25, 30. And so he'd just be in, like, range of Thorkal. And so, let's see. What would he be able to do at this point? He would just attack Thorkal. He's the only one in range. He's out of my way! And he's gonna attack you. I should change it so he's not so his query. No. Whisper toggle, advantage toggle. There we go. So he's gonna make some attacks on you.
Miss. Hit.
The dagger hits.
Yep.
4 piercing damage.
Cool.
Yeah, out of my way. So now we just got Oscar here, and he's also gonna try and follow suit. 5'10". Is he going to trip? Let's see. Dex saving throw. Yes. Oh shit. 10. So 25, and then he would still be in the darkness at the end of this, and so he's going to take the dodge action. Goes on to Thaddeus with your nice old 23.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish I had run first though, because I would have. Yeah. But
Goldies go first.
Yeah. I
What do we
guess
get? We got silver.
You're going second now.
Alright, I'm gonna shout to Maris, run! Before he gets engaged with something. And I am going to take a step towards Maris as if to protect him, and then cast Phantasmal Force on guy that I can no longer see his name.
Matu.
Marrow.
Matu.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw? Or an intelligence throw?
Intelligence.
It's intelligence?
Yes.
18.
Alright, that is a pass. So I don't think anything happened.
No.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Duncan. Let's see what fun stuff he has. He can actually try and get Thorkal to get an opportunity attack on him and make him run back into the darkness, potentially tripping over the thing. And so he is going to do just that. Or he could Thunderwave and potentially hit Oscar, but he doesn't even know that Oscar's in there. So Duncan is going to definitely take a few steps back and cast Dissonant Whispers on the Matu. Oh shit, that's a nice roll. Very good. I need to have it include the spell description in the attack, and I'm going to make it do the. I'm going to make it do the. Yes, it's gonna do the 14. So wisdom saving throw.
So he would go back into the
Oh
darkness,
shit! God damn it!
but he succeeded.
He succeeded, so he takes. Oh,
7.
half damage.
Yep.
So he takes 7 damage. Damn it! I wanted that to work because that would be kind of cool. And I know
Yep.
Duncan would want it as well. Duncan does that, and he's going to give Bardic Inspiration to Thorkal. Congratulations, Thorkal, on your Bardic Inspiration. Oh, Combat Inspiration. That's what I'll do. Combat Inspiration to Thorkal.
Okay.
Yeah, Duncan's just a no-show today. Alright. Klaus, it is now your turn.
Let's see. 15. Another 15. Round the corner. And blast him.
You don't even know that he's there. Oh, Blast 2,
Yeah, the only guy he adds 5 to hit, so that misses.
Okay,
And that's my turn.
that'll miss. Alright, so the bandits, let's see which one. It is this one. He's going to try and flank him. Goody. Good thing. Advantage. Attack him with the scimitar. 15. Is that enough to hit? That is just enough to hit. Cool, cool. Next bandit. He's going to hang back and shoot him with a crossbow. I'm gonna really have to try on this one. Oh shit, he got a misfire. His crossbow jammed. Let's see.
That
How
sounds
does-
like a gun problem, not a crossbow problem.
Ooh, it jammed. It jammed, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. So, would Morris run away? Let's see. Morris would start to run away, but he'll try and get a few attacks in. So from here, it is 50 feet, which is good for the short bow still.
Short bow is 30.
30?
Yep.
He can fire, run, fire.
Yep.
Oh, fire, okay. Where
Attack
was he?
them.
Oh, he was with, that he is. So he's going to shoot at the guy, and he's going to use the sneak attack, too. Oh, shit. Holy moly. Holy shit. Wow.
Yep. Rogues, man.
Wow. Okay. And then he's gonna bonus action disengage. Or no, it doesn't need to
Why
disengage.
disengage?
Dash. He can bonus
Can
action.
you dash
Usually
his bonus?
why. Disengage, dash, or hide as a bonus action with cunning action.
Definitely dash.
I recently
If
started
you-
playing a rogue, so it's all fresh in my memory.
If you want him to dash away, he's gonna dash away.
No, that's what he can do. I don't know what Maris would do.
Well, we've asked him to run.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't want him to. He's already on the total edge of it, so it's awkward now. I would need to stretch the map out even more. I can do that. Where was he? So he'd be out there.
Cool.
So he dashed away. Thorkal, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm going to rage because I have so many of them, and then I'm going to attack that dude who hit me. I forgot his name already.
Matu.
Matu.
Yes, Matu. Great axe. 24.
Nice.
And spectral guardians surround him and distract him and keep him focused on me.
Oh damn. Okay.
But I mean, like they don't keep focused on me. But if he attacks anyone else, it makes it harder for them to attack anyone else. Basically.
Okay. Well, it's Donnie's turn.
Does he? No, that's probably not enough
Not
to follow.
stupid. Let's see. Okay, so Donnie now. Let's see what Donnie does. How far out does Entangle go? 90 feet. Yeah, Donnie's gonna cast Entangle on Morris. Yeah, the boss wants you to stay right there.
Can he see him through the trees?
He's a druid. He likes trees. Let's see. Succeed.
Strength check.
Yep, strength check. Nope, he is entangled.
So how
Actually,
does entangle work?
he's restrained. He is he's now restrained.
Vines grab onto you, and you can't move.
Is it a concentration spell? How do you break
Yeah.
it?
1 minute. You make a strength check to break out.
Oh shit! Molly needs to make a strength saving throw too.
Molly?
Yeah.
I mean, you move. Okay. But,
Yeah, you moved her. She would be beside me.
Oh, she's beside. Oh yeah. You're right. Sorry.
you just have to get out of the way. But
Yeah.
Sorry, I just never mind. Either yeah, the cat would have been entangled too, which would have been a little funny. Okay, so Donnie does that. Does he have any kind of bonus actions? Doesn't look like it. Where was he? He was there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna do a 30 and take a step back. And then it will go on to Matu. Matu, forced to attack Thorkal, is going to attack Thorkal.
But he isn't forced to. It's just takes penalties if he doesn't.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. That does hit. That does. The first one hits. The second two don't.
4, so 2 damage.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay, Oscar's gonna step out of the darkness. Oh my god, there's people all around me. He is going to cast... Let's see. Let's see. He is going to cast a 10-foot radius centered on a point. So on this point, this intersection right here, he is going to do that, and he is going to cast Shatter. So con save DC 12.
Cool. Can't save.
now I
Oh, that's
have
good,
a thing about con save. I don't know if it's automatically in, but I think my staff is something.
No, that's concentration saving throw.
No.
That's for concentration,
Ooh,
not constitution.
Got it. I didn't remember what thing. Ooh, I'll take it.
Shit. Okay, you guys only take 5 damage. 6 damage? 5 damage? 5 damage. Sure. You take 5 damage. Wow. This was supposed to be a lot harder. Let's see. Oh, he can use his
We're
bonus
rolling
action.
pretty well most of the time.
Oh, he's going to taunt Thorkal. So
Taunt?
Thorkal makes, for a bonus action, he's going to taunt him. So Thorkal, you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Well, it's gonna go bad. 4, I expected.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the start of his next turn. So in reality, he totally should have done that before he cast Shatter. That was my blunder, so I'm not gonna retcon anything. That is... let's see. Can he position himself a little better? He's actually gonna try and get out of there now. So, he'll take an attack of opportunity. No. Will he?
I mean, he would if he moved.
He's gonna try and get behind Thorkal, so he'll take 2 attacks of opportunity if, Klaus, you want to do it.
Yep. Flank sword, flank sword. 11.
The bandit hits.
Can't hit for shit.
Thorkal is now flanked. Thaddeus.
I am going to do a shatter of my 10 foot. So basically, such that
Attacking.
it gets through for those 2. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So, there.
Yeah. Exactly. Cast at what level? 2.
I'll just say when you cast it, it clears away the leaves. It just makes whoosh. Nice damage. Okay.
So they have to take a save as well. Con save as well. And it's against my 14 spell save, so they both fail.
And Donnie has to make a concentration check.
Yes. Which was actually part of the reason I wanted to make that attack.
Yep. DC 10.
He maintains his concentration.
And then I'm gonna move a few pieces away at the and then end my turn. Just so that I'm out of range, but I can still see, so that the same thing doesn't happen again.
That was some nice damage.
Yes, it was.
Okay, Duncan. Duncan is going to... let's see. Duncan is going to...
Actually gonna jump another step back. Do I still have line of sight if I'm there? For both Oscar and Donnie?
Duncan is gonna try and Thunderwave these guys. That's 2nd level. That's nice. Nice. Nice.
And they both fly back 10 feet.
Donnie's fucking dead.
Oof.
Oh no, he's still up. So Oscar flies into the darkness. And now it is Klaus's turn.
Question. If I'm here, is that advantage or does someone has to be there?
Someone has to be on the opposite side.
Okay. Just an attack then. Nope.
That is a miss.
That's my turn.
Bandit is going to attack with advantage. And this guy is going to use his reaction to hold up. What is it? Adds 2 to its AC against 1 melee attack that would hit it. Okay, yeah, so he does that and he avoids the attack from the bandit. This other guy's going to try and hit him with a light crossbow again. And that is going to hit for 9 piercing damage. looking on death's door.
Looks like we're getting that trophy.
Jeez. Oh, you're just gonna... Just because you have the trophy doesn't mean you earned it.
We killed for it, so it's ours.
Trophies to display in our trophy case for the same thing.
Yep.
Okay. Maris'
Mars
turn.
is free.
Maris is restrained, so he can't do anything but try and break
It's
free.
concentration. Donnie's dead. So the
Donnie's dead.
wines
Oh
go
shit,
away.
you're right. Yeah, Donnie's dead.
Would he come back if he sees that the robot's all dead?
I don't know. Would he? Does he see that, would... Seems like maybe you're winning at this point, so he'd probably come back. Bonus action dash. And attack it with, let's see.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What? Oh.
That roll.
We're
Okay.
rolling well.
Well,
Sneak attack is really fucking powerful.
he's dead too. God damn it, these guys weren't supposed to die this easily. Okay, Thorkal, it's your turn.
I can't actually see Oscar, can I? Because he's inside darkness.
No,
You can't.
you can't.
You
If
could
you
swing
attack,
at
it's
him
a
with
disadvantage.
I already have disadvantage, so what do disadvantage mean?
Nothing.
It doesn't stack.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna step over here then and try to hit him.
You're kind of guessing where he is, basically.
Yeah. Disadvantage. Where is Great Oaks? 12.
That is a miss.
Unless I add my inspiration.
I think you
14.
can only use your... Oh, it's fine. It's a miss.
Okay.
That is still a miss.
Klaus, could you take away the darkness right now if you wanted to? Or would you have to wait for his turn, or...?
I don't know. If I can do it at any time, I would dispel it. But otherwise, I think I have to wait till my turn.
Okay, so it is Oscar's turn, and he's going to dash out of there.
Does he know which way he's running?
Let's see. Yeah, he's able to get his way out. Let's see, that actually is a 5, 10, 15, 50, and then 2 more. He kind of goes off the grid. But you hear him say before he leaves, "This is not the last you'll see of the Goldies." And he takes the trophy and he goes.
Wait, who is carrying the trophy? This is important.
Oscar's carrying the trophy. Alright, it's his trophy.
Alright, guess
DM
what?
rolls! DM rolls! Okay. So anyway, looks like danger is gone.
Oh, hold on.
No, I'm dispelling darkness and chasing after the fucker.
Yeah, I have things that have
We're
range
not
of
letting
like
him go.
120 feet. Yeah, this is not over.
Oh, it's not over?
No,
Oh shit.
he's not getting away.
Unless he's broken line of sight, I can still attack him. I'm 90 feet away from him on the board. I think that's still within 120.
Well, darkness is still there.
Yeah, but dispel darkness.
Are you able to do that, Klaus, somehow?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the question, right?
Does it say on it? It's concentration, so
You can
If
just
I just
drop
stop-
concentration.
yeah, so it's gone.
Okay, so where was the turn order? Oh fuck. I know that Thaddeus went first before Klaus. He had a
It's
23.
Thaddeus, Duncan, Klaus.
So Oscar
Oh.
before okay, so Duncan, let's see. Duncan would be able to see him. What would Duncan be able to do to keep him there? Duncan would try and sleep him. Wait, what's the range of that? 90, yeah. Oh shit! That's a nice one, Duncan.
Christ.
Okay, so he's asleep. Okay, you guys chase after him, and Duncan puts him asleep.
Wait, asleep or like?
He's asleep for a minute.
He's asleep. Alright, he's asleep.
Asleep. Okay.
Watch out for that trap. You can see it, though. Alright, you see Oscar.
Yeah. So, he's unconscious, asleep. What do we do with him?
I feel bad killing him right now.
Kill him and take the trophy.
Just stop by taking the trophy.
Yep.
You take
the trophy.
You now have ownership of the golden trophy for the golden blonde boy trophy.
Get it through legitimate means.
Yeah.
The blonde boy they found? Well, that came to the gangsters because we didn't find it first.
He was in a bush. How the fuck are we supposed to find him?
From now on, we search every bush.
These guys were pretty thorough. They found you. They found the blonde boy. They're pretty good trackers.
Not so good fighters.
They were supposed to be fighters. I mean, that was supposed to be a hard encounter. It was supposed to be a like I put in the two I put in the two bandits because I thought they were gonna wreck you, but no.
Sneak it like rogues can decimate enemies if they land a hit with sneak attack.
I mean, it's always the way. The tough enemies are always the ones that go down the easiest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I gotta overestimate you guys now, or not overestimate. It's just I've underestimated you guys this time. So okay. Okay, so what you take the trophy. Your hands are not dirty, but they are. You know. Can't believe you just stole a trophy. If this was Fallout, you would lose karma.
Would we?
You totally would. Okay, so Maris, he's very thankful to you guys, and he says, I fear that there will be more like him, more groups like his, that will come for my head, especially given the price of it all. So, I think that we should abandon our camp now and flee while we can. What kind of trap is this? Like spike trap or pitfall? It was a pitfall, yeah.
So nothing dangerous at the bottom.
No, it's just deep.
Damn it.
Why? You wanted to throw him in a spike pit?
Yeah.
That's horrible. He's asleep. He was after a bounty hunter. There's a man who's working in a state that's meaning to like kill us all. He's an assassin, and he just wanted to get the bounty on him. He's an okay guy.
Shouldn't have been a dick about it.
If you let him go, then you'll have a rivalry on your hand, and it'll be
while
really
he's sleeping,
super
I'll
cool.
I'll summon a falchion and just plunge it down into his heart.
You kill a defenseless man. Oh wait, wait. GM controls time. Alright, so Thorkal, you see Klaus starting to summon a falchion.
Yeah, I go, stop! It's not honorable to kill a dead man, to kill a sleeping man, an unarmed one. If you want to kill him, at least let him wake up and die on his feet.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So do you wake him up?
I grab him by the scruff and slap him in the face to wake him up.
Are you holding on to him, or what?
Yeah, and then I attack him.
Let's see.
Not letting him die on his feet.
So he wakes up, he's pretty startled. He's still gonna try and break out with disadvantage from your grasp. Roll a strength check.
Cool. Strength check. 11.
Contested. Who would... If it's the save, then that's a pass, isn't it? Like, if the DC is yours, the 11, and so it's me to beat.
Yeah, if that's how it works, he would break free.
So he's not in your grasp right now. And so if you want to do anything against him, now,
He's on his feet, right?
Yeah. This would be actually considered a surprise round, so you would if we did the whole thing, then he would be surprised at this point. But he's not in your grasp.
Sure. I just want to like lift him up, slap him around to wake him up, so he dies on his feet.
Okay, Thorkal, do you do anything?
I just kind of sigh and go, at least give him a weapon to defend himself.
He's got a sword. He's got a sword in his hand. A short sword.
Draw your weapon, person.
You guys are just...
Thaddeus is just like taking a couple steps away and
he's gonna try and maybe get away.
If he doesn't...
If he does, Thaddeus is like ready in action to I get him.
So
like,
if you're giving him a chance to do something...
I think Thaddeus wants no part of actually killing him unless he's trying to get away. So...
He casts invisibility.
I said I attack him.
You said you attacked him?
Yeah.
Then attack him.
Normal. Longsword.
That's a miss.
Yeah, can't hit for shit.
So he casts invisibility. And runs away.
Does he still take a...
You have the trophy still.
I know, but does he still have to take an opportunity attack?
No, he's invisible. He's invisible. You can't see.
You don't take opportunity attacks when you're invisible?
You can't hit what you can't see. That's a rule.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It is. If they're not visible, they need to be visible. So he got his invisibility off. If you were allowing him to do something. So he got away. But you got the trophy.
Well, Thorkal, there you go.
We'll just give it a shrug.
I guess the Goldies are not done and over with yet.
Well, let's check the others' bodies.
Oh yeah, check their bodies. Okay, you see on Matu's body, you find a kind of like a laundry list of locations where you've found the blonde boy, and you also find a list of possible locations, like question marks next to them, and it just says like, it just has these random locations out, and it just says maybe in the bush or like behind the tree. And so on our next scenes that we go, you guys have advantage on finding the blonde boy.
I didn't.
So now that we have the gold trophy, do we always go first?
No,
You didn't earn the gold trophy.
the Goldies go first. You're not the Goldies.
Yeah, I guess we're melting this down and selling it.
Okay. And just like an Olympic athlete, you're gonna get a whole lot less than you thought. Oh.
It's probably just like, a very thin layer of gold on the outside, not any actual...
Painted on.
Yeah.
I mean, we are talking about the blonde boy. So,
It's plastic.
okay. Well, I guess to continue along, do you guys want to do anything more with Mars? Otherwise, he'll do as you guys suggested, and take your ponchos, head for the Tunisian Grove, and get out of harm's way.
Yep. I'll take out my poncho and give it to Maris. And I don't know who else stored theirs in the bag of holding.
Okay, so he'll take, he's got his two companions, and so they'll take him too. And they're a little off-put by the smell, but they'll follow your advice, saying that you won't go insane.
Just don't take them off, or the forest will literally drive you insane.
And you can also make your own by bleeding the sap out of these trees if you need to, do it to more of your pairs of clothing.
So Maris says, you mentioned a fortress, though. Where is it?
It's in the forest. Follow the V's carved into the trees, and it will lead you to the Violetta's camp.
Okay.
Where we destroy them.
That was the last detail he needed. Okay, cool. So it looks like he's totally set. And with that, unless there's anything else you guys wanted to do in the forest, then you can
Take
do that.
Matu's and Donnie's body into the pitfall trap and cover it with dirt.
You guys are awful. Okay, so you put it there, but oh, you're burying them. That's really nice. That's nice.
Heroes of Janus Post.
You guys are very nice. Okay, so you bury their bodies.
Yeah, take anything valuable off them and then dump them into the pit.
This you finish burying it, and you just hear like a whisper in your ear coming from like the spirit world or wherever the hell, and it just says, "That burial was second rate."
Fuck off, ghost.
Okay, so that takes care of that. You guys.
You're glad I'm not playing Gore. The burial would have gone way different.
Not that. Okay. So guys, what do you guys want to do now?
Is it alright if we take a break? It's been like 2 hours, hasn't it?
Yeah, 10-minute break, guys. 10-minute break.
How about we go inform Samira that Mars is safe for now, and we go check out our new castle.
It's gonna be a long
new
hike.
castle. Yeah, we have a meeting in Janus Post, a wrestling match that I think
Yeah.
we did that.
You got a meeting. You got the wrestling match, and then also your patron wanted to see you.
Well,
Klaus is just gonna blow off his patron for a little bit.
Yes,
If-
she can wait.
so how long would it take me to get to? I know I washed up on shore around there, and then somewhere in this area is the meeting spot. How long would that take me to just get there?
About half a day.
Okay, yeah. Then, when Klaus gets back, it's like, good luck on your wrestling match, and he would head off to the meeting point.
Okay.
I'll be back tomorrow afternoon.
All right. So it is 4:36 here, and so we'll reconvene at 4:46. 10 minutes. 4:46. See you guys in 10 minutes.
See you. I need to make a list of what I'm gonna give her. Hello. I just asked because I'm putting down deed to Orlunei, and I didn't know if it was like a castle, a fortress, or...
Yeah, it's not a castle. It's not that big.
Small fortress.
Yeah, it's a...
Yeah.
You'll see.
I separated, like, bag of holding, and underneath I have all the shit made out that's in it.
It's kind of like a plantation, maybe? With a little bit more. Like, it's... You'll see.
We must make it grow into a fortress.
Yes. Build
You most
towers.
certainly can.
Giant castle.
Get an 8th level wizard to rip it out of the ground and make it a floating fortress. I think it's an 8th level transmutation spell.
What the fuck was that?
How much would it be to, like, rent a horse?
Rent a horse.
For, like, a day? Not like a warhorse, just a horse for, like, short travel.
Let us see. The cost of it. Let's see. Renting a horse. What kind of a horse? A riding horse?
Oh, yeah.
There's draft horse, riding horse, and a pony.
Draft horse, that's for, like, pulling carriages and all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah, that'll be more for like transporting goods and stuff.
Riding horse, I guess?
Okay. Service. I don't know. Renting the horse for the day. They would say. They would probably have you make a down payment. Or, I mean, like, make a. What's it called?
Deposit.
Yeah, deposit. Deposit of 20, and then 10 for the horse.
Shit. I only have 20 gold.
Oh. So, I mean, you can just pay them the deposit of 20, and then you get it back, and then you pay them the 10.
That could work. Or I kind of reach into the bag of holding, take out the Medal of Valor. Would there be a discount for Saviors of Janus Post?
Make a persuasion check. Is that all you say?
Yeah, he's not really comfortable flashing that thing around.
Okay, let's see how much you're... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He says, I don't see those too much. You know what? Forget the deposit. Just... You can just pay me the 10 gold, it'll be fine.
Alright. And I hand him the 10 gold.
Alright.
And I'm off to the meeting point.
Okay.
Where I saw the tiger.
We'll handle that after the
wrestling match.
Yep. Thaddeus.
I guess
Thorkal,
I'll
you
go
guys
make a
back?
sandwich.
I'm here.
Unless you want to see the wrestling match, but okay.
Wireless headphones. I'll just be muted. I'll just listen in.
Okay. Alright. Just a second. So, let's see. Thorkal, what's your health at right now? 37, I think?
Yes, 37.
Do you want to heal up somehow? You could take a short rest.
Could take a short rest somewhere. How much would it be? I'm not very often. Yeah, I'll take a short rest because I assume I'll have time on the way back.
Yeah, you'll definitely have time.
13. That's enough.
That would definitely be enough to get you up. Okay. Okay, so I guess Klaus isn't gonna join you in watching you. Thaddeus, are you gonna join watching?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do.
Klaus just tells them that he's gonna be back tomorrow afternoon and sets off on a horse.
Just gotta root for me. Make some noise. In support of your man.
I will
Mad Bull.
do like a whole bunch of minor illusions, like yeah, cheering. Like it will sound like there's a whole arena behind you.
Like a flock of pigeons behind him when he walks in. Sparks and rainbows.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good. Okay, let's see. I need to just pull out one more guy. There, this chump. This chump right here. Is there sound? Can I hear me? Yes, I can hear me. Okay, cool. There's the receptionist. And then just for good measure, I'll put this joker right here. Okay, I think we're good. So, you rest up, do you head into the arena, or do you do any kind of prep, getting any items, anything, whatever? I mean,
Quick suggestion. Since he said Mad Bull, we could have made like a taxidermy head of the albino minotaur and made like a super cape out of the pelt, and that would be like his wrestling suit.
do you want to retcon that in? Because that sounds amazing. I like that.
I mean, yeah, we should do that.
Alright, well, you gotta roll me a arts and crafts check.
Okay.
Which would be dexterity, and if anyone wants to help you out with the stitches...
Could someone else make it for me? Because I'm trash at that.
You could try Uruk's old place.
I mean, I'll...
Duncan has a +1.
In what?
I have a +1 as well.
In what? Sorry.
In what?
A +1 in what skill?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Oh, okay.
Unless we could, like, is there
I'm a
someone that could do
+2,
it for
so
us?
I'll help at least.
Okay. Unless you want to do the main role, I'll then make it for me, and I'll support.
Yeah. Unless...
Sure.
Okay.
If you're gonna spend the party gold on anything,
Nice.
this would be it.
Nice. Okay. I mean, there's a chance that you can get a 22, so roll again.
Yep. Nope.
Nope. Okay, you got a 20. It's still pretty good. Taxidermy though. That would take a little bit to hollow it out and make it into a helmet. Actually, I don't think that there would be enough time to do that. Oh no, we're retconning it. When he says I'm gonna be in a wrestling match, then that's like kind of the morning activity.
Right.
You're like, yo, we're gonna help him out. So, okay. Make one more dexterity round with advantage. And then that will be, I guess, enough fiddling around. Yeah, you did it. Okay, cool. He's got a neat little costume with an albino minotaur's head, which he can use as a sort of helmet, and then you've attached like its fur to the head, and so it trails behind him like kind of like a sort of cape. And so it's that's pretty freaking amazing. But like, what would his outfit be other than that? They'll probably ask you to take off the helmet.
Yeah.
But he's just
like
gonna be like a...
Like your WWE entrance helmet.
Like, I assume I have like sort of like a fur coat that I wear that's over the top of my armor usually. Well, I say armor, my clothing. So I was like wearing a fur coat wrapped around me, and beneath that would just be my wrestling, underwear.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just go in and discard the cloak and discard the cape and the helmet.
Would you have like the Speedo, kind of?
Yeah, the speedo would already be on underneath my
Right
cloak.
on. Okay. So and you're doing the Speedo thing. That's awesome. All right. Alright, I think we got enough prep. Let's get you over to the arena now. I got arena music. That was loud. So this is the entrance. You guys enter the gymnasium. You've been here before, Thorkal. So this guy is just kind of the receptionist, and he says, "Oh, thank goodness you've arrived. They're about to get started. You'll see the other guys in the locker room." And so he just he lets you in, Thorkal.
Yeah, I go in.
Okay.
Thaddeus is gonna head to the crowd.
Hold on. You remember the poster said there's a cost.
The cost.
3 silver pieces. It'll be
Pay
3
the
silver pieces, gents. I'm going to subtract 3 silver from Duncan. That's the price you pay for not being here. I make you buy shit. Okay. Duncan's got his ticket. Thaddeus, you got your ticket too.
Yep.
You can head into the crowd.
Yep.
Yo, where should we sit? Or I should use Duncan's voice. Ah, where should we sit, young lad? Thaddeus, where should we sit?
I suppose we should sit near the front for the best view.
Nice loan.
Capital idea. Oh, okay. This guy will scoot over.
He's like,
I don't want to sit next to a dark elf.
yeah.
Okay, so meanwhile...
I kind of send him a dirty look.
So meanwhile, in the locker room, you got all the combatants there. So Thorkal walks in and is like, "Ah, there he is. Yeah, we're just about to get started." And so Leonardo Formica, the leader of all this, he steps out from his office. He says, "All right, boys. So I know that usually this isn't for pay, but I want to make it up to you guys this time. I know that you put in so much effort into this gym, and we draw a crowd that's huge. We're the best thing. We're the best thing in Janus Post, Morty. We're the best thing in Janus Post." And so, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the ticket sales that we have, and have that be the prize that you guys get. You'll get a portion of the ticket sales, and also I'm gonna give you my lucky wristbands. I'm gonna give you my lucky wristbands too. He says. So, Thorkal, is there anything that you say? Like, these guys are kind of looking you up and down. Like, this guy in particular, Sebastian, he comes out. He's got what is this? What's that kind of douchebag area of Britain? What is it? I think it starts with it's not Leeds. No, not Leeds.
I wouldn't know.
Liverpool?
That's the douchebaggy area?
I mean, there's a lot of douchebaggy areas.
What was it?
There's a lot. Cause you have like Scarce accents also. What's I forgot the name of it. Like Londonish.
God, no. There was one in
Cockney.
It wasn't Leeds. It was.
Gavin Van Alden.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's got a douchebaggy accent, and I don't know exactly which ones they are. Hey, take a look at this one, eh?
Yeah, that's Cockney.
No. Oh, it's Cockney. Yeah, okay. Just straight up Cockney. Look at this one, then. I'll make quick work of him. Haven't seen him before. He don't look too tough. So Sebastian, you can tell, is like the total douchebag. He's probably gonna like cheat during the matches and stuff. And Diego,
Let's cross my arms. Let's cross my arms. Looking at it. We'll see in the ring, eh?
Diego, he just like pushes him aside. "Hey, man, save it for the ring. You got this, Thorkal. I believe in you. You're gonna do great. I like your hat. Thorkal." So, with that, they can get started. So let me do a little thing called revealing the brackets. I need to show it to you. There's the brackets. I made it with a table. I hope you can understand.
I gotta fight Sebastian first.
No,
Okay.
you're fighting Orlando first. Sebastian's got the seed.
Okay.
So that's kind of the way that is. And so the way this will work out, you kind of played the athletics game last time, and so it'll be basically that game, except now we actually have a gauge above to see how it all goes through. That said, I guess you would actually be the first guy up. So let's bring all you puppies out here.
So if I'm gonna
Yes.
perform awfully and just like lose.
Yeah, so Sebastian, he's gonna get on like the workout machine and try and look tough, and Miles is gonna get on the dumbbells. Nikolay, the man who is the obvious Russian version of, he's the quiet Russian. He's going to look on. I want to study my possible opponent. So, all right. So, are you ready? Oh, I gotta bring in a ref. Oh shit, I gotta bring the ref. Fuck it, this guy's the ref. So he's just gonna welcome everybody to the Fifthday Slamfest, and like fucking confetti just shoots out. Oh, Thaddeus, you could do that if you wanted. And so it's just fanfares everywhere, people cheering. It's awesome.
I'm making it bigger.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys notice something in the crowd, by the way? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the boy.
You have advantage on him. Okay, yep, you found him. You found him. Good job. Okay, so you find him sitting among the benches. He loves wrestling. He just loves it. Alright, so this guy, he like looks at you, he says, alright, you guys know the rules of the game. No cheap shots, no below the belts, no biting, no stomping on the toes. And then he just like goes on to a slew of other rules. With that, I'll be a referee this match. So, it begins. Thorkal, take your position.
I mean,
It's right there, that's your position.
oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Okay.
I was doing the opposite way around. Cool.
Okay, and so, I actually have to pull this up. Go ahead and roll initiative. Nice. That was loud. Okay, just a second. I gotta find his. I made him a. Okay, there he is. Athlete. Yep. Looks like you go first. Okay. So you can charge in with him and start tackling him.
Yep. So just an athletics check, isn't it? Like last time.
Yep, athletics.
Normal. 14.
He gets a 23.
Wow. That's.
Let me actually change these names. It's one in his favor. He returns. Oh shit!
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh, by the way, don't forget to subtract 1 for every round.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What do you do?
Do I need to roll in response to that?
Yeah. You do
Yeah,
the.
okay.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
not.
18, so that's in this.
Shit. Okay. All right. Your turn.
Wow. Am I gonna lose the first one? What the?
What the fuck? What the fuck? This is so anticlimactic.
Wow.
Orlando pins you.
And that's it?
God damn it, that's not fun at all. Alright, DM intervention. You get one more roll, because you came here. You're the Mad Bull. The Mad Bull awakens in you, and you get one more roll, alright? You get one more roll.
Okay, so I just roll, or does he need to roll first?
No, you roll.
Okay. 19.
Fuck it. God damn it. And I can't even say you rolled with disadvantage.
What the fuck?
Wow.
I spent 2 hours preparing this.
Wow.
Next time, we're gonna have another tournament in another city.
Okay.
Orlando.
This is... Wow. That double, those 2 crits on both rolls.
Yeah, tournament
Orlando
days next
wins.
month. Clarence
This
makes a
guy
good
just...
point.
Orlando is just a beast. Can he replace me as in the party as the...
Yeah. Yeah,
Just,
afterwards, like, boo.
I couldn't hear that music, but there was a fanfare that was supposed to play. But what?
I think I heard a fanfare.
Oh, when I went da 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 da.
Oh, no, not that one.
Nope. Okay.
That lasted like, what? 10 seconds?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Orlando pins you and he wins.
I know.
He wins. So before you go, like he says, like, hey, I hope to see you next Fifthday. And
I turn and go, good match. Otherwise I'll just leave. my pride wounded immensely.
yeah, Sebastian the douchebag. He's just like, I knew we couldn't do it. And shit. Well, that's a lot
This is
different.
how a comeback story starts.
This is how a comeback story starts. He says, Leonardo says, yeah, I know you got a little bit of the shakes with a crowd around you, but I know what you're capable of, man. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time. We hold these every week. We hold these every Fifthday. So
Okay.
you can
And
reclaim
as
your
Pat
honor
says,
then.
tournament days coming up next month.
Yeah. You can have a training montage if you want. And,
Yeah, it's like...
holy
When we have
fuck.
time, it'll just be an intense Rocky training montage. Da-da. Just...
God damn it. You have a +6 and I made them all weaker than you.
Wow.
I don't think he won a single roll.
He didn't.
No, I lost all of them.
He
What
didn't.
shitty dice.
Oh. And you used up all your dice fighting the Goldies.
To be fair, we saved Morris's life, so...
You saved his life, yeah. So that is good.
It's like maybe I'm okay with that.
Wow.
I think maybe Thorkal isn't okay with that in the moment, but...
I just want to go and hit something to take my frustration out.
Look, they got punching bags, man. You want to head into the locker room and have like a long hot shower or something?
Yep.
He's just looking down at the drain. He's got his hand out on the wall, and he's just like looking down, just contemplating, like, what the hell went wrong? What?
Yep.
But you know that there's always another chance, and now you know how they fight. You know how capable these guys can be, and so it just gives you something more to look forward to.
I mean, I can't do that badly 2 weeks in a row, surely.
Yeah, you can't do that badly 2 weeks, but you do have the costume still. You still got the Mad Bull thing.
Yep.
In fact, I think like as a gladiator for your background, I think you get a costume.
Class, you could just go into the ring invisible and help out.
Enhance ability, would that be viewed as cheating? You could be his coach and be like, "You got this, Thorkal. Go for the leg. Go for the reversal, Thorkal. He's weak on his left side, Thorkal." And then you might get like advantage on that one. But I would say like coaches can only step in like once a round. And then we could have another round where like his lover steps in and she's like, "I believe in you, Thorkal." I don't know.
I'm talking about the actual spell that would like pump him up of magic.
Oh.
Strength.
Oh, you want to pump him up with bull strength?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Ride him
shit.
out.
Oh my god,
No,
that would be
maybe-
fun.
No, maybe
That would be
one of the-
performance enhancing magic. That's
Yeah.
that's the
Someone
roids
has to
of
know.
this. That's
Yeah.
the
No, Thorkal wouldn't accept that. He wants to win of his own merit, not
Yeah,
not
that's-
magic.
So if he does, it would be his coach and then his lover. His lover steps in. Oh, Thorkal, I know you have it in you.
What if someone cast it on him without him noticing?
Are you a sorcerer and can you do subtle cast?
My familiar can. It's a touch spell.
A
Just
cat brushes up.
the ring.
The cat brushes up against you and your muscles just bulge out.
Yep.
Am I allergic to them, you wonder? Well, these are the best allergies I ever had. I feel freaking great. You pick up the cat and you just, like, rub it all over your face.
Oh,
And then you just... you just take the cat and you have it as a lucky charm. You just rub it... You just, like, rubbing it under your pits, under each before each match. And so the cat's just like... Yeah, so that's what happens. We could do that if you want. I want Thorkal to win. That'd be nice.
Well, at least we have the arena ready for next
We
Fifthday.
do. We do.
if we're here
And-
next Fifthday, because we're going on a big
and,
journey, aren't we?
Yeah, let me tell you, I made this model is based on the actual gymnasium in Greece, is the ruins of them, and then I mirrored it and made that, and so it was like a sky view, and these dumbbells and all this shit, I made them myself, and like this thing too, so yeah, it took about 2.5 hours to put everything together and write out and make the brackets and all that. The fucking poster though, that probably took me like 4 hours to figure out how to make
Oh,
that
wow.
effect. Yeah, that took me a while to make that poster, but I'm proud of it. I like that.
It is a
poster.
very nice
Good
poster.
post.
Yeah, okay. And I mean, because I had to find the guys too. I had to find pictures for all these hunky chunks, and give them names too.
Got a BJ Blastowitz over there.
Yeah, that's what I said. If anyone's played Wolfenstein, I think Nikolai would just wreck Thorkal.
Oh yeah, I don't. People are like, "Who's just the guy from Wolfenstein?" I'm like, I don't know what that is, but okay. So
Because
anyway,
that game is brutal, and he's like the protagonist.
Oh, okay. Well, he was the strongest out of all of them. But okay, cool. Well, now we had Thorkal's fun, and now we can switch over to Klaus and his going-ons. So, Klaus, you rent a horsey, and you're galloping along, just heading out towards the direction of. Oh, let me get you on the map. So you head out in the direction towards the Yilsek Meadow, which is where you sort of washed up back when you came out of the island, and it's about right here, kind of like where you start to see the river that you see kind of peak up above a large rock, like peek up behind it and just jump on top of it. You see Zaya, the black tiger, just jump on top of the boulder. So do you halt your horse? Do you hold your horses?
Yep. Whoa there, boy. Hold your horses.
The horse whinnies, and so the tiger's just kind of waiting there on top of a boulder.
Hey, Zaya.
Zaya does not say anything. Do you dismount?
Are you here to lead me or show me the way?
Zaya gives like a slight bow.
I'll dismount and take the reins of the horses and start following her.
Okay. Well, she doesn't really like lead you anywhere. In fact, she kind of runs up to you and pounces on you. You can try and dodge out of the way if you want.
No, I'll take it.
So she basically slaps you, or it's puts her paw on your chest, though it just like feels like a bit forceful to put that on. But when she does that, then like your vision just kind of goes dark, and you're knocked unconscious for a little bit, and then I had this somewhere. Where did I put it? It was, yeah. So then you wake up, and you are on a beach.
Oh.
Let me get my notes out. Just a second.
Well, I'm glad to see you're healthy.
So, Zaya gives a little growl at you. So you're on a beach now. There's a entrance to a cave in front of it. The expanse before you bears an uncomfortable fog. There are wisps of light floating around dead trees, and there is an eerie howl to the wind that flies over the coast. So, looking behind you, you see Zaya, who bows her head towards a cavern entrance. So, there are standing torches which are unlit. There's a cavern entrance, and it looks like it is leading towards a familiar sight. Do you head in?
Yes. Quick question. Can I use this as a light source on my falchion?
A black flame blade?
Falchion. It's the green flame blade
Oh, okay.
spell, but it would be like shadowy flames, like
Yeah.
black and white.
You do see light coming from inside the cavern.
Never mind then.
So
I start to walk in.
okay, so you are walking in. It's a familiar sight. You see, it's a marvelous and luxurious temple with marble architecture and a golden trim. Let me reveal some. The columns supporting the structure raise higher than your vision can see before they dissipate into darkness. There are pools of what look to be liquid mana all around the temple. And then you hear a voice, and a shadowy figure comes into view as you step further into the temple. Klaus, can you hear me now? I think I've fixed the stability of our ability to communicate. And then before you, you see
A void elf.
a familiar figure, now more clear than you've ever seen her. It is your patron, Velraa Vie. Looking at her, she seems to be an elf, though not any kind you've seen before. So she takes a step towards you.
I am I am really glad to hear your voice. Finally.
It's good to see you again. Do you ask her anything? Talk to her about anything?
I have brought a lot of gifts.
You've brought me gifts. There is one that I was interested in particular. I will need to tell you about it. But, actually, roll a nature check, and if you get higher than a 20, I can tell you what she is.
Cool. So I have to roll a natural 20.
Yeah, get a crit.
19.
You can tell that she's, you've never seen this kind of elf, before. Or, like, not like, you've never seen them around. It's basically the stuff of fairy tales. is what she is. But when you're kind of looking upon her, she doesn't seem like a god of any sort. Like she doesn't seem like something that's incredibly like immortal. She doesn't have like sparks following her wherever. She doesn't have a voice that's got an echo to it. So her appearance doesn't seem like that of a deity, like that of a god. She just seems a lot more normal than you may have pinned her out to be originally. So then she goes into start to tell you, the reason I've summoned you here now is I feel you're finally able to fulfill the purpose I've given all of my champions. This said, I think the time for petty disguises is over. And you see the elements of this grand temple start to just disappear. Column after column and pool after pool, and even that sigil of symbols behind her just disappears. And you guys stand in what just looks to be a cavern, rather cold and muggy. The radiant light that shone on Velra's face is no more, and only the foggy rays of light from outside are cast on her dirtied face. Klaus, I have been imprisoned indefinitely by the High Inquisitors of Michelangelo. I need your help to absolve me of my sentence.
At the mention of Michelangelo's name, just anger crosses Klaus's face.
So, yeah. Then I wrote in pause for dramatic effect and let it sink in. Do you have the skull from the necromancers on you? The one belonging to the worm? This will be key to helping.
I rummage around the bag of holding and pull out. Where is it? Bino pelt map. Deed. It was the small dragon whelp skull with the phrase something.
Korshakar Alai.
Yeah, there I have it. Skull of a dragon whelp with writing on it that says Korshakar Alai.
Yep.
Is this the one?
That is the exact one. I'm not sure exactly why it has this writing on it. Korshakar is a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Does it mean anything?
Korshakar is one of the offspring, maybe one of the firstborn of the great worm Vakan. And so, do you remember Vakan? History lesson. Let's review then. So, the 0 date for this world, like 0 on the calendar, is when the great worm Vakan, worm meaning just like is a dragon, and his offspring, they brought destruction to Emio and this world thousands of years ago, and I guess there's my dad's doing a fire drill test in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Slightly.
Doesn't bother.
Okay. So, basically, yeah, you can, it's a tale that's been told forever, and it's the reason why the 0 date for the calendar is, when it was. It was when Vakan was slain, and then after that began the Great Worm Hunt, where they exterminated. It was a bloody conflict on both sides, where they exterminated all of the worms around Emio, and that was also when a faction called the United Dragoons was founded, and so they're kind of the guys who go out and if they see any dragons or worms, then they kill them, etc.
And the worms relates to like worms, dragons, anything of the lizardy.
Yeah,
scaly.
worms are different than dragons. In this world, worms and dragons are related, but not the same. Worms are thought superior with their thicker scales and magical abilities. They tend to be more evil and power hungry.
So would that be dragons are chromatic and worms are metallic?
No,
Kind of deal.
it's not like that. No,
Okay.
it's different. Yeah, it's something else. The dragons are still dragons, and
So worms are like a level up from a dragon.
you can think of it that way. Yeah, but on that note, she begins to kind of tell you about who she is and what she's about. She says, "So, as you know, my name is Velraa Vie. I'm a wizard, and I come from the moon of Emio, the one called Jilam. That is the gray moon. And on this moon holds my race of people. We're known as the Gilamese. Yeah, I guess I just called them the Gilamese. Yeah, so that's where her race is from, and so they are the moon elves." He says there are two kinds of moon elves in this world: the ones who live on Jilam and the ones who live on Ailam. And so that is where she is from. That is where her hometown is, and all that. And she says, "I've been, unfortunately, the target of my sister's sabotage on my research. You see, I was trying to actually use some of the blood that can be siphoned from these skulls in order to put together an augment that could help with the spells that we cast ourselves. My research was that the ancient worms, they had innate magical abilities which no modern conventional magic can easily reproduce. And so I had thought that the blood of Vakan could possibly be intertwined in spellcasting to augment its effects. And additionally, I was thinking that maybe the blood could be reproduced to cultivate a steady supply of this augment. And so I had intended to go out and gather fossils and bones of worms that have passed away from this world and cultivate the blood of Vakan that it can still be found, even in just minuscule amounts in the bones. And so I sought to mix the dust from my moon along with the blood and perform a few experiments, see what I could learn learn. And she tells you, this is because us moon elves, we have a very strong affinity to our planet, or to our, not a planet, to our moon. And some of us have a sort of uncanny control over the moon dust. And so, because of that, we were hoping that we would be able to use it along with this blood and augment our abilities. And we could use it to help others as well. We could. The long-term goal was to help put it into potions and distribute them to wizards who are performing other kinds of research and expand the abilities of our magic beyond our wildest dreams. But it all went wrong one day. I found out that my sister, her name is Elmira, she had used me as a scapegoat for whatever she had planned. She was captured on the moon of Jalan, and then before I know it, I'm in my room and inquisitors break in along with a contingent of dragoons, and they're rummaging through everything. They're rummaging through my research, and they find notes which I actually kept from my sister. My sister was interested in my research as well, but her goals were much different from mine. She intended to use my research to recreate and control the worms instead. She didn't want to try and augment our abilities, but rather cause possible destruction and try to have control over it. So here I am, and I have a contingent of inquisitors that are drilling me relentlessly for questions, asking me things like, why did you keep your sister's notes around if you're not going to use them? Don't you realize this will get others involved in the research of worms? And because the Inquisitors and the Dragoons have biases against anyone doing anything potentially destructive with worms, they found me guilty of treason against mankind and of colluding with worms. They sent out an edict to everyone. The Inquisitors of Michelangelo said that it is by their righteousness that they commit this conspirator to justice. Never again shall Vakan rise and plunge Emio into an era of fire and destruction. And so they sentenced me to eternal condemnation into the Shadowfell, to live out my days bound inside this coldest of caverns, never to be seen again. Fortunately, after spending a bit of time in here, I've found that I've been able to use my magical abilities, at least to some extent, that I'm able to interact with other mirror dimensions on a small scale. And so I have sought out champions to help absolve me of my sentence. I created Zaya, my familiar who you've met, to seek out these worthy champions. And when she finds a match, I use my abilities to cast through her to summon the champions to me. And so with that, you are my current champion. I've had others before you, but I chose you because I saw determination, strength, a good heart, and also what I thought might help a little bit is seeming maybe a resentment towards Michelangelo.
You have no idea.
So, because of this now, I wanted to let you know of my ideas. One of them was to try and prove that I never intended to resurrect and collude with the worms, and that I only sought to augment the abilities of man. And this would be done through proving that my sister Elmira was lying, and she had something planned the entire time. What I plan to do is create a magical object. It's a memory dish of sorts, which can project the memories of whoever's essence is inside of it. Usually some spellcasters are only able to peer into the minds of others on their own and see their memories, but with this dish, it will allow for a projection for all to see, for all in the court to see. And the problem is that in order to make this work, I will need more blood of the worm. So, with your contribution, I'm already able to further progress on this. There was another idea I had. I'm not too keen on it, but it'll be dangerous, but maybe a little easier. You could also try to help bust me out of here. I had another idea to create a sort of anti-magical bomb, and the only way that it would work, again, would be to augment it with the blood of a worm. So in essence, all that's happened to me is I've been put into exile into this cave, but my research, my experiments, my ideas, they still must continue.
I'll help any way I can. But
So, in order for us to do something like create the memory dish, not only will I need to create it and augment it with the blood of the worms, but I would also need the blood of my sister in order to tap into her memories.
and she's back on the moon.
Yes.
Okay.
She's, I believe she is imprisoned. For how long, I'm not sure. Maybe they gave her a reduced sentence for using me as a scapegoat, but her intentions and everything that she's planned to do, I have no idea.
Well, getting to the moon might be a bit problematic.
So, Velraa says, there is one way to get to the moon, and it is on the island called Rimarazi. In the crossroads on that island, there lies 4 great spires, which has one of my kind sitting beneath them, and they create a portal to the moon. If you seek them out, they would maybe be able to provide you passage, but it could be different. It could be difficult if you do not have the blessings of a moon elf. You may be able to convince them otherwise, but that is how you would get to the moon, is on Rimarazi Island.
Would your name have any influence over this moon elf and the 4 spires?
I'm not entirely sure. I have been imprisoned, and my imprisonment's been made publicly known. Some may see me as a conspirator and may not want to work with me anymore.
How long have you been in this cave?
Many, many years. I've almost lost count. It's been very confined in here. I struggle some days to retain my sanity.
Well, how about some food?
I would appreciate something different from the cave fish that I always must hunt for.
Because I have my cook's utensils in the bag holding, and pork belly, spare ribs, and tenderloin.
Oh, hell yeah. She says that. Okay. Well, she would graciously accept it and thank you wholeheartedly. But, she says, so if you wish to help find the bones of the worms, first to let you know, the bones of worms, they are similar in shape and size to those of a dragon, except they have thick, jagged stripes which are discolored on them. And so, kind of looking at the skull which you handed her, it does have. It kind of looks like basically a discolored giant scar like through it. And so this is something that you might find as like stripes on the bones. So basically, what you're looking for is dragon bones that have these sort of stripes or scars on them. And so that would be what a worm bone is. She says they are found throughout the world, but the common thread is they were all once excavated because the worms were killed thousands of years ago. The superstition surrounding the bones varies. Some people see them as bad luck and dark objects of the past, and others may see them as lucky charms, symbols of victory over a great beast. Sometimes you can maybe find an artifact keeper with them, or you may be even lucky to find them in shops. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure. They may be found in ruins or maybe in caves. I'm not sure where my champions have found them. And she does like kind of point over to a small pile of bones that she has, and she said, "This is what I've been able to put together so far." And these are the. Then she like holds up a Erlenmeyer flask, and it's about like half full. She says, "And this is what I was able to siphon from that pile. As you can see, it's not much, and I will need much more in order to complete my experimentation."
I'll keep a lookout and ask around for any striped bones.
Thank you very much. Also, as you can plainly see, there isn't much for me to work with in here. So I may ask you once in a while if you could bring me over some supplies.
Just I want to look through the party inventory. I think there was. Nope. I thought there was. Yeah, a set of alchemist supplies.
She's already got that.
Never mind that.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about that. But I mean, like, even some basic necessities, like just food, like you gave her. She doesn't have much of a bed either because, well, you can't really. A champion really couldn't carry a bed through this whole thing, but
I could build a bed.
you could build a bed.
I am proficient in carpenter tools.
Do you have wood?
There's some trees outside.
There are some trees outside. Okay.
And I can make my packed weapon into any weapon I want. So, great axe.
Well, you can make her a wooden bed without a mattress. But,
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's basically all she tells you. It's a lot to swallow, but the summary of it all is she needs the worm bones in order to create a object which would show the people the memories of her sister, which would hopefully hopefully those memories would reveal something showing her as a conspirator rather than Velraa, and that Elmira was trying to sabotage her this whole time. And yeah, there's a whole lot more to the story. The diagram took me a week to make. It's a deep enough story, but that's kind of what's you have to work with. Or you could help, or you could just give her worm blood and have her make a bomb and get out, but that wouldn't necessarily absolve her of the crime. She'd be able to walk freely and maybe find like worm blood of her own, but yeah, well, I don't know what that is. Did you mean to put that into Discord?
No, well, I think just click on it. This will explain the whole thing. What is that diagram? And a lot more stuff.
Yeah, that's basically what I have in front of me right now. It really is. It really is, guys.
Where'd you put it?
I'm not showing you the diagram because that's the entire plot for God knows how long. So, anyway, she tells you this, and so she says, well, if there's nothing more that...
well, how about I take out my tools, cook you a good meal, and make a bed?
Sure. Roll carpenter tools, roll cooking utensils. And, we'll kind
Food
of...
first.
We'll
It's on query. What am I?
Let's see. You will be. You're needing to use a steady hand and yeah. So I would say dexterity.
I've been rolling shit all night. Don't fuck me now. 11. Shit.
You make a decent meal.
Hmm.
Time to make a bed. The wood outside is very hard, so it would be a strength check.
Ooh.
Like with your carpenter tools for the ability.
Yep.
You make a little bit of progress. You kind of make one more check.
15.
You're about halfway done, but you're pretty winded.
Okay, take a breather. So, what do you do for fun? If there's anything to do.
Try and figure a way to get out of here. I've been experimenting with what spells I have at my disposal, and it's been very draining, actually. I would say this is anything but entertaining. Luckily, our kind lives for much longer than yours, and this is but a solemn chapter in my life.
I don't really know how long we live. I know I'm half orc, and not really clear on the other half.
Oh.
Think something purple, looking at my skin color.
Oh. Okay. Alright, well, I kind of want to close this one out.
Yep.
So, do you want to head back?
I want to finish making the bed.
Okay, fine, we'll finish making the bed. Give me another roll.
19.
You make the bed. Alright, get out of here.
Woo!
Alright, so she casts plane shift on you, and you are back in front of your horse.
I look around. How much time passed?
About as much time as, actually, we'll say, because you did pass out, and you talked to her for a little bit, and you made a bed, and you made her food.
Cooked a full meal, made a bed.
5 hours have passed. So, it is probably like 4 in the morning. Actually,
Shit.
Oh no wait, you didn't go to the wrestling match.
No.
So then it would be more around like midnight.
Decent. Is Zaya still around?
You don't see Zaya.
Hmm.
Zaya is probably still back with Velraa.
Well, let's get back on the road, Molly.
You say that to your cat or the horse?
Yep.
Okay.
Cat.
You get back on the cat or on the horse, and then you head back. You're back in Janus Post. You come back. You find your group mates, and Thorkal is not looking too hot.
Thorkal, how did the match go?
I just grumble and kind of mutter under my breath. It was a disaster.
Okay. Did you lose the last match? What's the story?
I just kind of look down and kind of suck up my pride and go, more like the first.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Next time.
I got some. Fuck, what's that ale called? I gave two bottles to Gilda. It was the one that we found in.
From the Knolls?
Yeah.
The one that tastes like piss? Or
Oh,
wait.
really?
I forget what I said it tasted like. It's got like knoll hair in it, and it's like really freaking strong. But
I got some real strong.
It's Black
shitty.
Burrow Stout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Burrow, not Black.
Yeah, Dark Burrow
Burrow
Stout. I gave 2 bottles to Gilda. Dark Burrow Stout. I have some of that if you wanna just get wasted.
Do you want to get wasted, Thorkal?
What was it?
Do you want to get
Dark
wasted?
Burrow Stout. It probably tastes like wet dog, but it'll 90 proof.
Oh, not
Yeah,
just.
I just, if I get given a ball, I take a ball and neck as much of it down as I can.
I'll hand him a bottle of Dark Burrow Stout.
Right on.
Yep.
Okay, Thorkal, roll the dice to see if you're getting drunk. Con saving. Let's get low numbers. Let's get wasted.
21.
Didn't affect you at all. Just like, ugh, give me another.
Yeah.
I'll hand him the second bottle.
Yep.
Roll the dice. Feeling tipsy yet, buddy?
14.
It has a slight effect on you. Thaddeus, what are you doing in all this?
Probably cheering him on.
Cheering him on to drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, could we just go to a bar and have a drinking contest or
You
something?
know.
Do you wanna? I wanna make sure that you get something, Thaddeus. We had the arena for Thorkal, and we had whatever the fuck that was for Klaus. We gotta get something for you now, Thaddeus. You gotta give me some like ideas to work with. Like what do you wanna do? You wanna like? We could do something like pretty small. We could do like a drinking contest or something, but
I don't know if Thaddeus can just liquor, but he's up for trying it.
alright. Where are you going to have the drinking contest is the question.
Oh boy. How about me and I could do me versus Thorkal.
Not with
I'll
who, I
join
mean
in.
where? Do you want to just like do it at the bar
Sleepy
next,
Crow?
Yeah.
Sleepy Crow Tavern?
Yeah.
Oh, Duncan's there too. Yeah. Okay. How are we gonna do this? First, we need to buy the beer. And it's gonna need. We're gonna need a long table to do all this.
Yep.
I don't know. Wait, is Klaus? Are you part of this too?
Yep. I give Daisy 5 gold and just for the
Keep
night.
them coming.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now I gotta pull out.
You take off 5 gold.
Beer. I love how here, let's get okay, so with that, bought a shit ton of beer.
No, this is just like 5 gold for if we get too drunk and we don't remember what we did.
So how much beer do you want to buy? You want to buy just like a keg between all of you guys?
A single keg?
Oh yeah, you want to do a double keg between you guys?
I give her like 5 gold and just tell her keep bringing us drink until we're all passed out.
Okay.
And
So
if that's overpaying, fine. If it's not, I'll give her more in the morning.
Gotta switch to the background layer. Okay, so here's a double keg, and let's get some. Let's see, are there cups of beers? Yeah, there are. Wait a second. There is a beer fountain. Hell yeah!
Wow.
It's huge. That's what the
Wow.
double kegs are. Okay, we're using that.
Some
All
very
right.
big kegs.
You got a shit ton of beer in front of you guys, and you got people like, can I have a taste? And you're just like,
Sure.
No.
I just slam my fifth on the table and go, no!
This beer is for losers. I don't know. Okay. So rules of the game. What do you think is fair for drinking contest? Just a bunch of like.
I mean, it's con saves, right?
Con saves until 3 fails, then you just pass out or get drunk.
Okay. Okay, so Thaddeus and Klaus, you got some catching up to do. So we'll say that if you get below a 10, then that
get progressively harder.
yeah, is below a 10, then below a 12, yeah, then it just keeps adding 2, and you get like a point, and then if you get 4 points, then you're down.
All right.
If you fail 4 times, you mean.
Yeah, if you get 4 points, if you fail 4 times, then you're down. So basically, the DC is 10 for the first, 12 for the second,
14, 16, 18, 20.
Yeah,
22.
exactly.
Go on.
Okay.
And you have to and failing 4 times means you're out.
You basically, pass out.
All right, here we go. Okay. Let's get started. Round 1. Drink. Drink.
Oh.
Hey!
God.
The 2
I'm
bottles of like the strongest shit didn't do shit, but 1 cup of beer.
So, Thorkal, you got a point.
Yay.
Wait, you get a point for like a good point or a bad point?
Bad point.
Bad point.
Okay.
Point of drunk. Okay, so round 2. Thaddeus already rolled a 15, so he passed.
Yeah, no, Thorkal rolled the 7. Oh no, I see. Didn't realize Klaus was also doing it.
Is Duncan joining in?
Duncan never showed up, so no, he didn't get to join in.
Hmm.
Should I have him
This
join in?
is the kind of thing Duncan would do.
Duncan totally would. Okay, Duncan's joining in. Duncan's joining in. Duncan will get drunk. Drunken.
2 con saves then.
Oh.
Damn. Okay.
Second one fails?
No, he's good.
Second one's a 12, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
second one's a 12. Okay. So, Thorkal's the only one with the point now. So now
Yep.
third round. Go.
Aha.
Duncan.
Gets a point. All right, third round. Go.
So we're at 16 now, right?
Yep.
I'm never. This is where I start failing. Oh no!
Klaus gets a
Not-
point.
Yep.
Jesus, you guys.
Holy shit. Get all my
Alright.
good rolls out.
On the
so
shit
we
that
can-
it doesn't matter, we're all super good.
Yeah.
You guys are, man, you're going through this keg pretty nicely. Okay, another round. Go.
So now we're at 18.
Yep.
This is where Thaddeus is just going. Yep.
Thaddeus gets a point.
Um,
And Duncan gets another point.
Oh, Klaus is still untouched, isn't the lead?
No, I'm also on 1 point.
Oh, you're on 1 point, okay.
so what's our standings here?
Thorkal
Thorkal
1,
won.
Duncan 2, Klaus 1, Thaddeus 1.
Yep.
DC
I can-
20. Can't save. Go.
Thorkal.
Oh
21.
my god. Okay, Klaus, Thaddeus, and Duncan get a point.
Yep, I'm at 2.
22 now.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna stay at fuck.
What?
20.
It's gonna stay at 20 now, going forward. Yeah.
Okay.
Nat 1.
Oh, nice. Okay. Duncan's passed out.
I'm at 3.
You guys are crazy. Okay, so Thorkal has 1 point,
Yeah.
and Klaus has 2. All right,
Yep.
give me another roll.
Thaddeus is about to pass out.
Yep.
Oh,
22.
I've got 2 points now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Holy shit!
That's
Okay, so we roll on
insane.
2.
Thorkal on
Okay.
2, Thaddeus on 3, Klaus on 2.
All right,
Wait, Thaddeus-
give me
How
another
are
roll.
you still in this cloud? What the fuck? You have less con save than me.
Roll another one, guys.
I fail 1.
Oh, I'm out.
So it's
That's
just me and
Thaddeus out.
Klaus.
Yep.
Okay, next one.
Wait,
So Thaddeus is out. What's the score at between Klaus and
Thorkal
Thorkal?
2, Klaus 3.
Yep. I
Oh,
passed
okay.
another one.
Jesus.
So, Klaus.
That's it.
Ain't no one can drink like a dwarf, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Thorkal, man.
Do I have a
You
pass out?
you
Do I have a
didn't.
pass out?
Not yet. You're not even like. You only have 2 points.
Yeah.
I think Thorkal keeps drinking though.
Keep
just 'cause
drinking.
of the situation.
Keep
Yeah,
drinking.
I just continue drinking the keg.
Yeah. Let's see how many more it takes.
It gets a little sadder now because everyone else is passed out.
Jesus.
I'm getting.
Why could you roll like this in the arena?
So,
Finally.
3. So, okay, 3 points. And then
3
one
points.
more.
Oh my
Nope.
god.
No way.
There we go.
4.
Finally.
Okay,
Gets
so
all his good rolls finally.
Thorkal fucking
First place.
empties
The
the
barrel.
kegs, yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
And then he
What
just
a fucking night for Thorkal.
you guys all collapse. You guys are
Yep.
Third place for a sorcerer, I think that's
Out.
pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, you guys did a lot better than I thought.
You did better than I thought.
So,
Yeah.
Thorkal, while you didn't win at the arena, you did win at your next favorite thing, which is drinking.
Man, we should have invited Tornir.
Oh
Yeah.
man. That's some fun stuff. Okay, so
Next time.
problem is you guys didn't drink any water. You just kind of passed out.
Yep.
So you're gonna have a
Tomorrow's gonna be
killer
bad.
hangover.
Oh well. I'm a dwarf, I can take it.
Wait a second. If you guys are blackout drunk, did you pass out yet, or are you gonna run around town and do things that you forgot you did?
That is the question.
But that's up to the DM, I think.
Yep.
I'm gonna
DM's
give
decision.
it. I'm gonna
Because
give
we're
it
just blackout drunk. We either pass out or we do stupid shit.
fourth chance that you do stupid shit. If I roll a 1, you do stupid shit, and I'm gonna have fun writing that up. I'm gonna have fun writing that up.
So you can roll it separate for each?
Nah.
Okay, you guys just
You should do it separate for each.
separate for each. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. So, who am I going to? Oh, yeah. Okay. So now, who am I supposed to attribute this first one to?
Let's just put
If I just
that
reroll-
one.
You could do from the last to first, so it would be Duncan, Thaddeus, Klaus, Thorkal, and the way we lost. Because that's how they
Sure.
got drunk first.
Sure. Okay. Okay. So Duncan, he doesn't do any stupid shit. He just passes out on the table. Thaddeus is the
Thaddeus.
next to fall.
Please no.
Yes, Thaddeus is gonna. He's like. He just like tears off his shirt and he just like starts running outside. He's like, I feel like God.
It's like spit firebolts into the night sky.
Woo!
I'm a golden god!
I am God, and I got
Next
the
is Klaus.
trophy too. And he's just like, he's okay. Next is Klaus. Next is Klaus. Look, Klaus just passes
Nope.
out.
Pass out.
Okay, Thorkal.
Thorkal.
Thorkal just
Oh,
passes
man.
out. Okay, so Thaddeus is the only one who's blackout drunk and is going to do some things that he will not have remembered. Some things that he would not normally do. And this will definitely give me some material to work with.
Yeah.
for
Also,
next
he has
session.
access to some pretty good magic, so
Yep.
It's like the next session gonna start with us having to go.
Here's a
from the
hint,
dark.
Landon. I
God.
have disguised self. So, when impersonating people, I love that idea.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
until then, we'll have to wait for next session. It is 6 o'clock. Thank you guys for all this. It's we do. I guess I super duper over prepared because I got a lot to still get to for us.
Well, I mean, we still have to go to the castle
yeah,
Oh,
Exactly,
and,
and other things too. So
if we wake up tomorrow.
oh yeah, you'll wake up. Thaddeus will wake up too. He'll
Maybe
have the
not in
worst
his
hangover. Oh man. So what would Thaddeus secret like? What's like a secret about Thaddeus? Is he like secretly a womanizer or something, or is he just like
Well, it's a good question.
keep an eye
What
on?
does he
things?
repress?
Yeah, what does Thaddeus repress? He's like, I must retain my chastity or whatever. Dude, is Thaddeus gonna go out and see some girls?
Anything repressed? Guilty pleasures?
Oh boy,
Anything
this
of the
is it.
sort?
Well, nothing
Because, like,
involving. There's
the drug
birds that he doesn't like.
Just
That's
takes
like
off the limiter.
Yeah,
he doesn't like birds. That's kind of like
That's
one
fair.
of the only things that we got.
but no, we can add more to it though now.
All right.
I mean, you have a week.
you got. Well, I mean, I gotta prepare stuff too, so not
Yeah.
exactly a week.
Yep.
You gotta let me know what is Thaddeus's repressed thoughts and stuff, and just send me a DM. And
I'll think about it today.
okay, cool. I want to have fun with this, and I want to make sure that your character gets some interesting game time. It'll be
Sure.
like that one quest in Skyrim. Yeah, the Daedric quest where you wake up.
Where you
and-
get drunk with Sanguine.
Yeah, and and then you ended up like sleeping with a hag raven or something.
Yeah. Getting married, sleeping with a hag raven, and waking up in the temple of the goddess of beauty, the Vela.
Yeah.
Naked, I think it was.
I
It's
think
on the other side of the
yeah.
map.
Yeah.
And you also like fuck the whole temple up with like cabbages and just random fruit and whatever.
And then
Remember
you-
when I did
you still-
that?
you
I
still
hadn't
go
even
far?
visited the other town yet that I like, teleported me to. So I was just like, holy shit, literally, where am I?
Oh yeah, we could have you end up in Jerry.
Yep.
No, it would take too
Sanguine.
long to get there. Oh no, wait. Yeah, we're talking about Skyrim still. Okay, well I'm gonna end the stream.
You
and,
could steal a horse and just go for it.
Yeah.
The night is young.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the stream now. Thank you again, guys.